an event like this today. You've given us so many unique talents and passions, and as these teams showcase that for us today, I pray that your hand of presence and protection would rest on each of them. And be with us as well as we take in the spectacle of the day. We recognize our freedom to be here is because brave men and women are around this world defending our freedom, even this moment. We pray for divine protection, swift victory, and that those boys and girls come home to us quickly. God, we pray we experience you and all we see and do today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right, we're good.
For our national anthem, please welcome the Pinellas County Center for the Arts at Gibbs High School.
Check.
Knox Nova Chamber Choir.
Making sure everything. Hope you can all hear me. Hello, Shahir. Welcome to the live stream. All right. All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Chase fan number 9 here. Welcome to another live stream. Wow. I know. I missed you guys last week. I know you missed me too, but I'm back and I'm ready for another weekend of NASCAR live streaming. So yeah, I was in Las Vegas last week. Had a good time. Unfortunately, well, I did bring the laptop to the hotel that I was staying at so I could try and keep track of the races at Atlanta for all 3 series, but unfortunately, well, the hotel had Wi-Fi, but I needed a passcode so I could gain access to the Wi-Fi so I could use the laptop, but I wasn't able to, so therefore I wasn't able to live stream the races, but I was able to keep track of them. The truck race, Kyle Busch won, no shocker there. And also, I was thrown off guard by the fact that the race was timed, which is kind of stupid in my opinion, but whatever. And of course, people criticizing the Fox broadcast as usual. But however, though, the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts race was the best race from all of last weekend, and the racing was awesome. The race finished its scheduled distance, and the best part was Sheldon Creed. I never thought I'd see the day, but finally, after 4 years and 137 races, he is finally a winner of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. You can thank him and Ross Chastain for making a move on the last lap to get around Austin Hill. And man, that was one hell of a save by Austin Hill. That's for sure. I hope that move sends a message to the entire field that, hey, when it comes to these drafting tracks in Austin Hill or Jesse Love's in the lead, like, hey, we got to make a move or else we're not going to win this race. Well, can't wait for Talladega, that's for sure. The Cup race was also good, albeit it got a little crazy at times. And man, I never thought I'd see the day that Tyler Reddick would open the Cup season with by winning the first 2 races of the season. So, yeah. So yeah, Tyler Reddick is the first driver in 17 years and the sixth driver in the Cup Series to open this, but to win the first two races of the season. The last to do it was Matt Kenseth back in 2009. Now Tyler Reddick is trying to become the first driver to win the first three races of the season. All of um, Tyler Reddick's 10 career wins have all come on 10 different tracks. And Coda is going to be, if Reddick wins tomorrow, Coda will be the only track in Reddick's career in which he has multiple victories. So let's see what Reddick does tomorrow. Back to Sheldon Creed. I kind of had a hunch that this would be the year that he was going to win his first race finally and break through. But if someone were to tell me that his first win was going to come on a drafting track, I wouldn't believe them. But I don't think he was going to get his first win at Martinsville or Darlington, maybe, since we all know he's good there. But it managed to get last Saturday, and he sure did. So, yeah. It's the exact opposite of what you need to do in one of these. So I've been talking to some guys. I got some help from my buddy Parker. Anyways, that's just a quick recap of where you're at. Anyways, hello Eric. Hello Shit here again. Welcome to the live stream. It's been a minute since I've seen all of you. Hope you all are having a good time. Good morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you're all watching this. Or yeah. Oh, okay. So you're going to the Indy GP on May 9th and the DC IndyCar race. Okay, nice. Anyways, with all that said, the Truck Series, yes. This was announced during the off season, but that the Truck Series for the first time ever is going to race at St. Petersburg, Florida, the same street course that IndyCar races on. I never thought I'd see St. Petersburg of all places be on the Truck Series schedule, but here we are. I hope it's a good race. If you think the truck race at Daytona, was hype, well, this one sure will. The race, by the way, is called the OnlyBulls.com Green Flag 150, by the way. Good luck and Godspeed to the troops in the Middle East. Drivers, start your engines!
Love to see it. Trucks are fired. 36 truckers here ready to make history. We will drop the green flag in just moments. Stay with us.
So yeah, again, if you think the Truck Series field at Daytona was hype or packed with talent, well, so is the Truck Series field today. That's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, this field stacked. For starters, actually, let me get the leaderboard up. Here we go. All right, here's the leaderboard. Well, this is the results from qualifying yesterday. Connor Mosack, who has road course, or well, let's just say Connor Mosack has a lot of experience, that is, turning both left and right. He is on the pole today in the number 7 truck. Gio Ruggiero starts second. And James Hinchcliffe, yep, that's right, former IndyCar driver James Hinchcliffe is making his NASCAR debut today for Spire Motorsports, starting third in the 77. He got his first IndyCar win at St. Petersburg in 2013. Let's see what he does today. He's my top pick. Chandler Smith, the winner from Daytona, starts fifth. And Dario Franchitti, this was announced a while ago, but Dario Franchitti announced that he would be returning to racing, let alone NASCAR. Driving the #1 for Tricon Garage, and he's got Dollar Tree as his sponsor, which is pretty cool. Dario last raced in NASCAR back in the late 2000s in both the Cup, the then called Nationwide Series, and the Truck Series back then. Um, he had some decent results, but not a lot. But and then afterwards, he went back to focus on NASCAR. I mean, IndyCar, sorry, where he went on to win 4 Indy 500. Wait, he went on to win 3 Indy 500s and 4 championships. And man, can't wait to see what he does today. And of course, Dario has experience at St. Petersburg, obviously. Oh yeah, Dario also has wins at St. Petersburg too in IndyCar, if I'm right.
It truly is incredible to have an IndyCar legend behind the wheel here at the Truck Series.
Let's
Don't be
see.
afraid to keep making
So yep, I wish Dario the best. Hope he can get a good result today. Also, Jimmy Johnson is Dario Franchitti's crew chief today, which is pretty cool. Damn, this is Jimmy's first crew chief role. All right. We got Wesley Slimp in the 62, Landon Lewis in the 45, Adam Andretti. He made his debut last week at Atlanta. He starts 10th today. Adam Andretti finished, I think, top 12 last week. Not bad for a guy who has zero oval experience. Gotta give him credit. Also, you know that all-star truck that Call League Racing has, number 25. It is being driven by Colin Braun. Yes, I have heard of Colin Braun before. He used to race in the Truck Series all the way back in the late 2000s, and he also won in the Truck Series. He was a one-hit wonder. He drove for Roush Fenway back in the day at, I think, Michigan, I think. Yep, that's right, Michigan. He scored 23 top tens and 5 poles in the Truck Series. Um, his last truck race was in 2011. After that, he went back to racing like IMSA, another racing series. But he's back today, and let's see what he can do. Really happy to have Colin Braun back. He also did some IndyCar races a few years ago. So yeah. Chris Wright is another driver who has experience at St. Petersburg driving in like this Mazda racing series. I think that's what it's called. So let's see what Chris Wright can do. Jackson Lee also has experience. He's also making his debut today, same as Nathan Nicholson, Derek White, Ben Meyer, and we also have Timmy Hill in the race. But those drivers I mentioned, yep, they all have experience here at St. Petersburg.
All right, it's time to take a look at our Craftsman starting grid. We talked about the weather that came in yesterday, so we did not get to qualify. So because of that, Connor Mozak, first race this year, he's got the pole. And Gio Ruggiero just finished top 3 in the first 2 starts of the year outside front row.
Great start to the year for him. There you see Jimmy Hintz and Ben Rose, 2021 winner at Daytona on the road course. So he can get it done.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch. I call him Little Jimmy Hintz. It just seems to roll off the tongue a little better. And then row 3, of course, Dario Franchitti. We just talked to him. This guy knows this track better than I'd say anybody in this field. Every nook and cranny. But then you've got Daytona winner Chandler Smith right next to you. That's going to be fun.
Youngster Landon Lewis, they knows how to get around the left and right hand kind of racehorse. Looking forward to seeing what he can do behind the wheel of that new motorsports entry. Well, the rest of our lineup is on the bottom. Ticker, you see it there. We take a look at the drivers on their first parade lap. We have 2 pit reporters covering all the action today. Georgia Henneberry, and Amanda Busick. Hello, Amanda.
Hey, Jamie, and yeah, you guys just talked about Ben Rhodes right there on the second row. He's one of the drivers in this race in the Truck Series that has won on the road course before. He told me his mindset for 2026 is diplomacy is out the window and wins are what matter. He said strategy here today on the streets of St. Pete will be patience, and he'll take his chances when he can. Georgia, the last thing Ben said to me when he climbed in that truck, I will win this race today.
Yeah, that's intense, Amanda. But another driver that I'm watching is Justin Haley. His last win in the truck on a road course. Other candidate Motorsport. We have to remember he has street course experience too, finishing second to SVG in the Chicago street race. So all those combined, he has no experience here. He said yesterday, the 4 laps that he turned, that was the first time he saw the track. He has no sim experience and no data to look at. So he's going into this start, eyes open from 11. Jamie? Thank you, Georgia. Welcome to NASCAR. As I stated, have fun down there. And, they're checking their tax right now. But yesterday we had practice, guys. 10 minutes, maybe. They got a handful of laps. Some teams only got 1 lap. They were trying to make adjustments when the rain came. But it's going to be a toss-up. I mean, nobody has experience, and they've been studying like iRacing, sim, Mike, and that's it.
But this cat was the fastest guy in town yesterday. He had a really, really strong practice. Very confident about this 11 truck. It's been a victory lane a few times on the road courses, so they've got some great notes. You talk about some guys that don't have anything to lean on. This team is ready to roll today.
They've actually won the last 5 straight road course races. So it goes back a couple of years. Of course, Corey Heim was the driver last year, won the championship. So Hayden Honeycutt in great hands. Let's take a look at our Craftsman track description. Townsend, you raced here in 2008. Take us through it.
Well, 1.8 miles. It's hard to imagine 36 trucks are going to fit around here on the opening lap, but it gets really tight through corners 4 through 9. So file most likely through there. Then things start to open up as you complete all 14 turns and come back onto the St. Pete runway here to complete a lap. It is tight. It is unforgiving. And these truck drivers, I've been watching the first 2 races, guys. These kids do not wait around.
They don't whip. They go full send. I think I'd have been really good on the runway.
Why so?
I think it's straight. Put my big foot down and go.
It's fast, too. You were good on those big, fast tracks.
Mike, how about the race analysis for today?
Oh,
Right.
Rack's got issues.
You can't get a refired here.
That's our race analysis. We see 80 laps. Stage 1 and 2, 20 laps, and then we'll go 40 at the end.
So
Sounds like he needs some help.
stages 1 and 2.
Disappointing. They're already running problems.
Absolutely beautiful day, guys. The rain came down.
So stages 1 and 2 are 20 laps, and the final stage is 40 laps.
And that's what we expect for the remainder of the day. Look at all the fans. This drone shot.
There we go.
Incredible.
Now, pace car lights are off, but they just came back on there. You can see from the
Okay,
helicopter
finally
because of the 42.
got the leaderboard.
I don't see any damage,
Stupid.
Michael, like you got into a fence or anything.
Well, it looks like the 42 of Tyler Reif is stalled on track.
You never know. I mean, the rain started coming down yesterday before they were able to completely wrap the trucks, and every so often they see those gremlins roll by.
Absolutely. In the wet, whether it's IndyCar or NASCAR, water and electronics, not great. Now, this is something we don't do in IndyCar.
Hello, Connor. Welcome to a live stream.
Very delicately pick up in IndyCar, tow it back in. Not in NASCAR trucks. You just give it an old dirt track push here.
They hook on top of it and pick it up.
Yeah.
Remove vehicle.
Oh, you got a fire there. That's good news. Well, we talked to a few of our drivers about the experience, what today is going to be. Here's their thoughts.
St. Pete is going to be treacherous. It's really fast, really
Anyways,
narrow.
this race is part of a NASCAR IndyCar doubleheader because tomorrow the 2026 NTT IndyCar season begins tomorrow at St. Petersburg. So I definitely can't wait for that. And also tomorrow's the Cup race at Circuit of the Americas. So can't wait to see how that goes. So yeah, tomorrow should be fun. Going to a Comic-Con or Stockton Con later after this race, so I won't be able to tune in for the O'Reilly All Parts race where Connor Zilish and SVG are on the front row. So can't wait to see how they mix it up later on. So yeah, I hate to miss the race, but it is what it is.
All that was done way before that practice yesterday. And that practice played out to show just what these drivers are saying. It's going to be
Yeah.
wild.
I was trying to get the leaderboard up, leaderboard on the NASCAR website up, and it took a little bit, but they finally got up just in time too.
He is the youngest grizzled veteran in the history of NASCAR. Championships. He's only in his 20s. He's been around a long time, and he's just done an amazing job.
He's so close to getting it done last week in Atlanta, ran out of gas. But guys, we have 7 onboard cameras for today. My question is, Ben, let's get to the bumper cam. How long did that last today?
I'm on the camera. I want to be this one. I think this is the safest place to be as we ride on board our boy little Jimmy Hitch here. Speed on board. Oh, the bullets is like
All right, we are ready to go racing.
How cool is that? The speed is back. Speed with Harvick and Craftsman. Brought to you by Poet. Excited to have them on board. Hopefully you all at home have checked out Speed. It is back and they cover all topics.
Oh yes, Speed is back with Kevin Harvick and someone named Buxton, I forgot the name. So yeah, can't wait to check it out.
Working with little Jimmy Hitch in the booth, and I can tell by those eyes he is smiling right now. He is having a blast. They're not even going yet.
Now, he did get to test a little bit at Sebring, and it went really well. So did Dario, so they have an idea
All
what to
right.
expect behind the wheel. And Townsend, we're too wide in NASCAR. We're going down the front stretch all the way into turn 1.
All right, pace car has pulled off. Here they come down the front straightaway. Green flag. The inaugural Truck Series race at St. Petersburg is green. Ooh. Ben Rhodes made a move already.
On the right front, Mikey, and I thought he was going to get into the 17 of Gio there, but he was able to roll it up. Very aggressive on the start for Rhodes.
Here it comes again. Looking to the bottom, Vince. Jamie's going to win this race, and I think he's showing he plans to do just that. They were 3 wide in the back, bumping up, bouncing off of one another.
I have a feeling we're going to see some drivers hit that tire barrier during the race.
So the one, the Dollar Tree truck of Dario Franchitti showing that track knowledge, track master getting after it.
Without not able to take off and hold a nice lead here early. That's a good sign.
He didn't want to wait around either. He was early on the throttle. He's like, I don't want any part of these 35 guys behind me.
Now, Connor Mozak is just part-time this year, so this is his first start. He's with Spire this year. And thank you, Kyle Busch. I think you owe him a beer there, Connor, for getting you the pole this week. It was the metrics that set the field. And he's hanging on to the lead of Gio Ruggiero second, Ben Rhodes third, and a battle right behind him. That 77 truck, James Hinchcliffe.
What would the odds we make it the first lap without?
It's a beautiful line.
Well, we made it through the first lap without any chaos, which is a good thing.
Runway by day, and on this weekend, it is part of the racetrack. Look at Dario Franchitti, side by side. Look at Scott Dixon. I think he likes what he's seeing.
Yeah, that's Max Pappas to the left.
There's Max Pappas, Scott Dixon.
On the right, as Dario Franchitti continues to hunt the back of Chandler Smith, might make a move here going into 4th.
That's impressive pace, too, because the front's strung out. These guys are running as hard as they can right now.
I also did watch a little bit of IndyCar practice yesterday, too.
Tires aren't very big on the back of these things. The motors make big power. You have to be so gentle as you roll the throttle on.
Landon Lewis in the 45. Truck Series champion on board today, works with this young man and helped him since he was a little youngster. It's a big moment for him to get these opportunities.
And Rob was telling me he had some great pace. He feels really good about their day-to-day. You can see he's eating Dario up.
So far, so good. Look at this, top 10. Dario Franchitti running 6th right now. You see just ahead of him is the Daytona winner. Chandler Smith in the 38.
Look at the 45 of Lewis.
Dario got a little out of shape there in the final corner.
Might see Lewis make a dive down here. He's right on the back of the number 1 truck. There's the dive. Not quite.
Just thinking about it.
Moving
Out
behind them.
here, Jake Garcia. That's the 5 truck, Adam Andretti. We got Franchitti and an Andretti in the field, guys. The IndyCar kickoff weekend. This is so much fun.
Oh, big slide there coming out of turn 3. That's a fast corner. Saw a little bit of smoke there, maybe a little bit of tire rub.
Up 16's around.
Justin Haley.
That thing fired up. We keep all this fun going.
And drop all the way back. I think he's stalled.
He's one of the 5 Ram trucks that are in the field this year, and they have no simulation. So he's been trying to do all he can to learn this. Let's see what happens with Haley.
Lock it up.
Stewart frees him down on the inside, and Haley tries to shut the door. And I think Stewart was pretty far in there. He was running 12, so had a good start to this race, but I feel like maybe Stewart was in a little bit further than maybe Justin thought, huh?
Yeah, seemed like he was.
And he's stuck.
A lot of guys have called me about
And the caution's out.
Get these things on a regular road course where it's smooth pavement. Caution is out right now, but Michael, wheel off on a street circuit much more common because it's bumpy. You've got all the different surfaces.
Yeah, you want to add that rear brake too, because you want all the stopping power you can get, but if you get a little bit too much rear brake and you don't execute properly on the corner entry, those back tires will stop. You start hopping and around you'll go.
All right.
So stage number 1. And it's the first time the caution is out for Justin Haley, who will get some help here.
All right.
Lap number 4 here at St. Pete. Connor Mozak, first career.
Dang, Andre Perez, man, he's got green, white, red paint.
That's what he's saying.
All right, I'll be right back.
Don't let living with cancer define you. Discover an injectable immunotherapy, Opdivo Qvantig, for certain previously treated adults whose kidney cancer has spread. A chance to live longer, a treatment that's faster. Unlike an infusion that takes 30 minutes, Opdivo Qvantig lets you receive treatment quickly in as little as 3 minutes. Opdivo Qvantig can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain or fever. Report severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. Immune system problems include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or lupus. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant, or receive chest radiation. Opdivo Qvantig can harm your unborn baby. A chance to live longer. A treatment that's faster. Ask your doctor about Opdivo Qvantig. See OpdivoQvantig.com for more information. Hey, let's go for a drive. That's what you said. Wow.
Returning the favor is a gift.
Superhero vote?
I'll take you. Mark, Keith, what you doing? Oh, we think it's a drainage issue.
No, I know what they're working on. What do you guys know? Young homeowners turning into their parents. Love a job site.
Yeah, reinforced concrete. There we go. It's an incredible thing. Hey, fellas, I saw some work getting done at the middle school. Is this related?
I don't know.
Just had a question about the wiring inside there.
Let's go.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you're bundling home and auto with us.
We'll be back, fellas. We won't. Welcome to the Baseball Classic.
Team USA takes on Brazil. Only one box.
The OnlyBulls Wing Flag 150 at St. Petersburg is sponsored by Progressive Insurance, running up the savings on home and auto insurance. What a beautiful sight around here as we race on the streets of St. Petersburg, the first street course for the Craftsman Truck Series, and we've been showing stuff next to down there. Who's racing tomorrow, by the way? IndyCar champion, love it when he's sitting. He's with Amanda.
Oh, Jamie, and as expected, we thought the stars of IndyCar would be here on pit road to take this one in, and both him and Tony Kanata have just been smiling ear to ear watching these trucks go by here on the front stretch. And Scott, I heard maybe you're scouting the field. Could we see an entry from you?
Not this year, but I'm here for full support for Dario. You know, I think it's so cool to see him back racing. Something that we never thought he'd race as well, but he's doing really well. Hopefully he can keep it rolling, stay out of trouble, and maybe go for a win here.
Well, Tony, I know the roast was last night. Give us a little insight on what was said about Mr. Dario.
We just hand all the dirt on Dario, but for people that are watching on TV, as each has his new name, Jimmy, but Dario will be the Princess Kitty, so you guys can take from there.
Oh, it's been dropped already, Jordan. Here with one of our own, Kevin Lee, your son Jesse, making his NASCAR debut today. How excited are you? Proud of you as a dad.
This is different. What do I do with my hands? I'm used to holding a microphone. I've worked weekends when he's raced before, so I'm somewhat accustomed to it. I'm pretty busy at the job that I don't really have time to get nervous. But it's a great experience. We have no idea how he'll do. He has 2 laps in the stock car. They went ahead and moved to the back at Dad's request just to try to get some laps and actually afford to drink with that.
Oh, so that's how Jackson Lee is connected. Okay.
We'll just see if we can learn and then we move forward through some nutrition. And then eventually, the idea is to take some fruit laps later in the race.
Dad, strategist, manager, all of the above. But Jackson's grown up at the racetrack, and one of his idols, Dario Franchitti. Now they're in the race together. You sent some pictures earlier today that I just think are so special. How cool is it for Jackson to be racing with Dario? And he gave us some tips.
Dude, that was back during the Izod days.
When I first got to IndyCar, he was very helpful to me when he was at the height of his career, and he was Jackson's favorite driver when he was a kid. The first Indy 500 he went to, Dario won in 2010. So, yeah, we snapped some pics over the years. So I want to get them together. One, just the dynamic of Jackson was 3 foot tall, and now he's a foot taller than Dario. But yeah, Dario was helpful.
Yeah, he's taller than me. I'm 5'10".
Later today, and you guys as well. So we'll let you get back to it. Put your dad cap on, your strategist cap on.
Speed up here on the pit box. I'm normally asking people to climb down, and now I'm the one climbing down.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Georgia. What a great story. Glad to have his son Jackson Lee making his Truck Series debut. He certainly knows how to get around these road and street courses, and he's got his hands full. But like his dad said, he dropped to the back. He's running.
Oh, so you're like you're literally an inch taller than me. LOL.
Action as we talked about. A lot of cautions. Work your way through it. Understand your truck and what its capabilities are.
Bit of a Talladega type strategy, right? Lay back, wait for the big one. But the problem is, if there's not a big one.
Well, Colleague Racing just announced today that Corey LaJoie will drive the 25 truck at Darlington in a few weeks' time. Okay, not bad.
Anxious, you get urgent to get forward.
Guys, in the practice session yesterday, that 13 truck Cole Butcher had a hard hit, actually 3 hits in a row. Take a look at what happened to him. It's that red truck right there, number 13.
Gets loose and clips that tire area, puts him right into the concrete.
Mario Andretti and Sebastian Bourdais have the same birthday. Nice. All right, pace car is at pit road. 6 laps complete. We are back underway at St. Petersburg. Connor Mosack will lead them off. Here we go.
James Hinchcliffe right there. Red Rose on the outside bubble right now, looking for a move to take the lead for the first time here. Can he do it?
We saw him very aggressive on the initial start. He did a nice job on that start. He's going to get the
And
lead.
Ben Rhodes is going to take the lead from the 7 truck. Dang, it's a 3-way battle for the top spot. Up 7 trucks looking in. Not quite.
He didn't want Ruggiero getting on the inside of him.
Thought they were going to go 3 wide right there.
I hope not.
Dario, Pinch, they're all right here in the mid skies in the top 6.
Shove there from the 38 truck.
This is what we're talking about. Yeah, cautions, precautions. We say that all the time on the street circuit. You can see the aggression as drivers know that this is a prime opportunity to make a move on this opening lap.
Also, Eric, the other day I found this picture. Just think that was Will Power 20 years ago. I think he was driving in the Champ Car World Series back then before he came to IndyCar. That was from 2006. Yeah, it says Champ Car World Series. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, that's different. Oh.
Smith to the outside into turn 1.
Oh, Dario.
Oh, oh, oh.
What a save. Almost sent it in there, and the back stepped out, and he backed it in like they do it on a MotoGP bike. That was
Yeah, the person who posted that picture says it's from 2006.
Nice battle right here, the 45.
Hitch isn't going to forget that. I think Hitch might have a little damage on the right front nose of his 77. Just take a look at a replay there of turn one because, man, Dario got in deep.
Damn, what a save. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So Will Power and Marco Andretti were rookies in the split in 2006. Okay.
I bet you Dario doesn't love it every minute of it.
Dario's got like 4 crew chiefs.
Don't do that. Then they're all on the radio, by the way.
Jimmy Perpay himself, chief aggravating officer. That's his job for today. And you can see him having a lot of fun on that bike.
Of all the drivers in the field that find themselves, they got it all straightened out. Dario Franchitti was the winner in that battle, up to fifth now.
Oh, then for Tyler Akram down on the inside.
Makes a move over James Hinchcliffe. Hitch loses one more spot.
Yeah, he walked up there. I don't know if there's some issues with his truck after getting hit by Dario there, but I mean, super lucky for Dario that he was on his way to straightening out, and his buddy James Hinchcliffe, I mean, unfortunately, passively saved it just by being in the right place at the wrong time for James, the right place at the right time for Dario.
Talking about that 11 truck earlier, 5 straight road course wins in a row, and he's moved up 11 spots. So Peyton Honeycutt in that 11 had a lot of speed yesterday, and it's going to be fast again today. He'll get there.
He worked so hard on his road courses, in this case, street course racing with Toyota. Toyota even bringing in Jack Hawksworth, the IMSA champion from the Lexus program, to help Peyton Honeycutt.
Oh, yes. Yep, I am definitely going to stream IndyCar at Phoenix. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to miss that. Oh, yeah, he does have a tire rub, the 77. Yep, I'm definitely streaming the IndyCar race at Phoenix next week. And besides, it's been a long time. Besides, it's been a long time since I've seen an IndyCar race at Phoenix. The only IndyCar race at Phoenix I recall was the one that Robert Wickens almost won back in 2018, I think. Yep, 2018. Man, it's been almost a decade since they've been there. And okay, so here's the thing about ovals and IndyCar. I agree with a lot of people out there. We need more ovals on the IndyCar schedule. I think I also watched the 2017 race as well. Yeah, it has been a long time since I've had you on one of my IndyCar streams. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join. I can't wait. Yep, he sure did. Yeah, speaking of Simon Pagenaud, I kind of have a feeling that his career. You know what? Since there's been no update on his health, because I remember he had that concussion after that crash at Mid Ohio a few years ago. Yeah, it's safe to assume that his career is pretty much over at this point, since there's been like no updates. So yeah, I did get to see Simon Pagenaud. I did get to see Simon Pagenaud win his one and only IndyCar champion 2016 when I went to Sonoma that year in 2016. Also, you were there when he had that flip, so yeah.
One thing I've learned through the years, the heavier the race car, the more you have to squeeze the throttle Squeeze the brake, breathe off the pedals, really control the pitch of the vehicle with a lot of tenderness and respect. And nobody had a finer touch in the prime of his IndyCar career than that guy, Dario Franchitti.
Colin Braun is the highest running Dodge driver.
In terms of going fast over the length of 40 laps.
Dario Franchitti, 52 years old, a four-time IndyCar champion, a three-time Indy 500 champion. Guys, this is where all the action is. Turn number one, Chandler Smith taking a look on the inside.
Great move, clean pass.
Really done.
And I talked at the Open. Let's take a look at this comparison here. We're on board with Dario. He's right foot braking. Guys, Dario told me he was going to left foot brake.
All right, so Dario's got a foot cam.
Actually, pretty good news because I think it's an advantage to do exactly what James Van Gisbergen
Oh, nice. You're meeting up with some familiar folks.
Use that left foot to slip the clutch and try to mitigate any kind of wheel.
Oh, yeah, when I hear the name Brooks, that's the same guy who joins Blue Jimmy 48's live streams. Yeah, I've heard of that guy.
Watch that heel and toe. That's the lift that you're doing. You're on the brake pedal and rolling your right foot to roll and lift onto the throttle. Look at the little brake tap. I mean, this guy, I talked about track masters and truck masters. God, it didn't take him long to get the technique going here. He is dancing happily on the pedal.
Look at him work that wheel, too. That's another part of the situation. He's all over the steering wheel.
Dario Franchitti back in sixth right now with the battle up front. Closing the gap on Mozak, all over Ben Rose.
You can check those brakes as he went down the front straight there. I gave a little tap, make sure they were right where they needed to be.
Trying to push those pads back closer to the rotors and the knockback from under the curves. Meanwhile,
A money cut gets around James Hinchcliffe. That moves him into seventh.
Tyler Abrams just up ahead. Good run for Tyler early.
I think Dario's all of a sudden closed the gap up a little bit. I felt like the truck masters were starting to pull away, but now Dario starting to close up to the back of the 45 of Lewis.
Just 8 laps to go here in stage number one. One caution so far, but great battles all over the racetrack. Ben Rhodes continues to lead over Connor Mozak.
Hey, the plumber's fixing that burst pipe. Should be all set. Good thing you're protected 24/7 with your home and auto bundle from Progressive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out the right caption to post about this.
Maybe something like, I have protection just in your life.
Justin Haley is still running. He's just stuck a lap down. He's the only one a lap down.
You know, technically, you don't have to post everything that happens online.
Dang, all the other Dodge drivers are running outside the top 20, like Daniel Dye, Brendan Queen, Minnie Tyrell, and of course the aforementioned Justin Haley. Spencer Boyd's truck season this year is pretty much a part-time season because with Nathan Nicholson driving the 76. Yep, looks like Timmy Hill's coming to pit road, I think.
It starts with selfless. Feel like you feel good about it. I'm gonna need it. I'm training for life. For after school pickups to meal prep to a 12-hour night shift. I don't have time to get ready. I've got skating.
Downhill starts with a Celsius.
Wow, Tyler Reddick on the pole again for tomorrow.
I've got 48 to do and 24.
It's 4:49 a.m. Grab a Celsius, lock in. I've got a goal to hit and a deck to conquer. A party to keep the life up and all the essential energy I need to do it.
Napa knows the one for
Yeah, here we go.
a new battery this year. And that's just the tip of the
All right.
iceberg.
So Tyler Reddick and Ross Chastain are on the pole for are on the front row for tomorrow.
And while we're a trusted solution,
SVG is going to start 13th. Connor Zilch is going to start 25th. Man, Zilch got a lot of work to make up. That's for
keeping
sure.
every vehicle and every business moving full speed ahead.
Last season, IndyCar champ Alex Palou wrote the history books.
Is that the 56?
So what's next?
Man, this battle for the
NASCAR
race back at the historic Rockingham Speedway for 2 days of racing that you don't want to miss. Friday, April 3rd, the Black's Tire 200. See the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in person. Then a doubleheader on Saturday, April 4th. First, the Arkham Menard Series East, and then the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 presented by Black's Tire. Experience.
Oh, I'm definitely going to watch Rockingham.
April 34th, all eyes will be on the Rock. Buy your tickets now at racetherock.com.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series live from St. Petersburg. And we have a battle for the lead on our hands, gentlemen.
Ben Rhodes up on the wheel trying to hang on, but Connor Mosick there has been pressuring him, showing a nose from his number 7 truck, inside, outside. I think he's just kind of playing with.
Oh, we got Landon Lewis up in 3rd place. All right.
First stage, we don't need to take a big chance right now, but Mosick looks to have the pace.
So we've seen a lot of passes being made right here into turn 1, but Ben Rhodes hangs on for now.
And he's aggravating Ben too. He's showing him that inside move into the corners, trying to get Ben's attention. See if Ben can possibly make a mistake, but a great run here by the 7 truck of Connor.
Here's Derek White.
Two-time Truck Series champion Ben Rhodes brings that needle nicely. But that gap is closed up even more.
Such a fun racetrack to watch. These trucks bouncing around.
What I love is the exit turn 9 here. Now, the next corner is really not a corner on the track map. It's just a kink. But in a Craftsman truck, it is a corner. Those guys are not flat out. The car's in a truck is in a 4-wheel slide all the way through. And it's a handful for these guys, along with this really fast section right here. These are turns 11 and 12. When you get it wrong here, you're going to have a big off.
Lap 16 here, guys. They're winding down stage number 1.
You want to get a strong exit there too, Townsend, because it'll take that momentum all the way down the front straightaway. Keep someone from being able to that dive on.
4 to go.
Pull really well down the straightaways. And there's a big lockout with Ben Rhodes on the right front. I've seen that from his truck the last few laps at the final corner and in the first corner. Don't know if he's going to be on that brake bias knob inside the cabin, just trying to crank things back and put more of the brake distribution to the rear axle.
Guys, these front runners have checked out 3rd place. Landon Lewis 5 seconds back.
Landon Lewis was able to get around Taylor Smith, so that 45 truck is rolling. Good to see. Look how close they get to the
Oh.
Big slide there. I thought he got a little bit wide there.
Yeah. You got track masters here, Colin Brown.
Oh. That's real hot. That's what that looks like. You can see those back tires skipping along. Great job of keeping it out of the fence.
Great job knowing where the back of your Ram truck is.
He was having a good day. He's in one of those Rams. They're new to the series and just getting rolling up in the 15th position.
That's the highest running Ram in the field right now is Colin Brown.
Welcome back to NASCAR, Colin Brown. It's been a minute since we've seen him. I think 2011 might have been the last race for him. He does so much for so many drivers.
Oh. Tanner Gray's in the wall. How is he? How is the car?
The left rear is totally chewed up, so he might have had contact much
Oh,
earlier.
he's still going.
He's going to get it rolling, or we're not going to go caution.
Staying green at the moment.
Wow.
All right, looks like we're staying green.
You get out of that mess that you got yourself into. However that happened, probably contact. You have to assume.
63 laps to go here. Let's take a look at what happened with Tanner Gray.
Oh, wow.
Contact just got loose.
Got loose and
That tire wall.
One thing you'll notice from these long shots here on the racetrack is how crowned the road is. These are normal city streets until they come to the runway. That means in the center of the road it's higher. On the sides it drops off. And in that corner where Tanner Gray just got into the wall, the exit of that corner falls away from you. It's off camber at the exit. You think about the ovals that these truck drivers run on.
all right, coming to 2 laps to go.
You know, at Daytona, Talladega, of course, huge banking, huge camber, less than some of the short tracks, but they never run off camber on ovals. Well, they are today.
There's a couple of times times that I felt like I was running off, putting hammer on an oval, couldn't get my stuff to stick. But a nice job, I think, by Ben Rhodes of weathering that storm. We saw Bozak be able just to heat him up and dive inside of it, really working the depth of.
Oh yeah, I remember William Byron's win at Homestead.
Ben Rhodes is pulled away. 2 to go in this stage.
So take a look right now at our pick strategy sponsored by Zero.
Oh yep, I remember that too. Yep. Yeah, that day Jimmy Johnson tied Dale Earnhardt for career wins. And he won that race under caution too.
But won't lose any positions if they go by the rules, which sometimes they don't always tend to do that.
It takes a lot of pressure off the pit crews on tire changes with that format. It puts more pressure then on the drivers to get it done on the racetrack. But I love the point you made about Ben Rhodes not making anything mistakes under pressure there from the 7 behind. And the other thing I want to point out is that even though we're on the street circuit, the speeds are much lower than, say, a mile and a half over the racetrack. These trucks still rely on downforce. They've got that big splitter on the back. They tape up the flanks for front downforce. And you're
All right, final lap, stage 1.
You feel turbulent air even at 60, 70 miles an hour, and it gets your truck sliding around. And I think the 7 is learning. You can run it close for a while, but you're going to chew up your tires a bit too much if you're pressing.
Look at that gap that Ben Rhodes has opened up. He's now led 13 laps. Only other leader so far today, Connor Mosak, running second. He led 6 laps earlier from the pole. Final lap of stage number 1. He's a driving machine. Ben Rhodes told me, how did he prepare for this? He watched all the Fast and Furious. He knows how to drift it around these street corners.
I'm not believing that for a second. This guy looks like he's been here for years.
Maybe a little more thin, too.
First I believe, up ahead.
How about, we talked about lack of speed. It looks like there's plenty of those. Townsend, look how fast they go through those perfect tweaks. Kinks, thank you.
Maybe that's a turn.
It's a turn or a kick, and I'm going with tweaks.
Let's go kinks. I don't want to hear you tweaking again.
Okay, we got a deal.
Ben Rhodes coming to that tight right-hander stage. And is in sight. The airport runway.
All right, checkered, green and white checkered flag. Ben Rhodes wins stage 1.
Getting it done today, Connor Mosak takes on the second. Landon Lewis, great drive for him. Third, Chandler Smith, Gio Ruggiero. Your top 5, Dario Franchitti.
Your top 10 in stage 1 is Ben Rhodes, Connor Mosak, Landon Lewis, Chandler Smith, Gio Ruggiero, Dario Franchitti, Lane Riggs, Tyler Ankrum, Caden Honeycutt, and Andre Perez. I mean, Hinchcliffe was a spot short of a top 10 finish in the stage.
He's learning that truck and how to manage it.
Well done for Hinch. Welcome to the trucks. A little contact, some passing, but it's been all about this guy. Ben Rhodes getting it done in stage number 1. Pit stops are around the corner.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head.
Frankie Muniz will get the free pass.
Ask about Vraylar.
Yeah, it looks like Wesley Slimp went to the garage.
Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar.
Must have hit the mute button. Yeah, looks like Wesley Slimp's gone to the garage. I think I did see him slowing on the track earlier.
Take it slow. Sprint down the track and get ready for a fight. Timid, stay home. Friday nights under the lights. Racing is pure. Passion is authentic. And pressure is real. This is where careers are born before heroes are made.
IndyCar is back on Fox. Sensational live from St. Petersburg. World champion Alex Pillow turned 2025 into a masterclass. The Potter Award, Joseph Newgarden, and the field are taking aim. Craftsman Grand Prix of St. Petersburg, Sunday at noon Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
A NASCAR fast is never fast enough. 2026 is anyone's game. It's time.
The finest luxury fragrances are now exclusively available at your local store. Unstoppable's Unlimited Collection makes everything smell magnifique. Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
Oh, Dr. Pepper, cherry is the best.
It's Dr. Pepper Blackberry is the best.
It's Dr. Pepper and cream soda.
I reckon it's Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
Tomorrow on Fox, the NASCAR Cup Series rolls into Austin as the best of the best take on the twists and turns at Circuit of the Americas. Pre-race coverage begins at 2:30 Eastern with the green flag flying at 3:30. That's only on Fox. I know right after this race, Michael Waltrip and myself jumping on a plane to fly into Kobe. We're going to cover all the action tomorrow. As you see what's coming up tomorrow, it's a big day right here on Fox. You have the Firestone Grand Prix, 12 Eastern race day for the Cup Series, 2:30 Eastern, and the Duramax Grand Prix at 3:30. Breaking news, Tyler Reddick is still fast. He's fast in Austin, and he's on the pole alongside Ross Chastain. So Reddick, guys, going for 3 straight, never been done.
Never been done.
Connor Mozak there staying out at the end of stage 1. It looked like pretty much the whole field.
That's interesting. We had seen a fair amount of tire fall off.
And we assumed that was the deal, why Brandon Rhodes was able to pull away so much. So we talked about these stops a little bit different, non-competitive stops as we talk about. There's no positions gained, no positions lost on pit road.
Patiently waiting to go and change those tires and do some work.
You have to wait until the very last truck parks until everybody gets the go-ahead to go over the wall. Let's check out our pit reporters. Hey, Georgia.
Well, hey, Jamie. Interesting call by Connor Mozak in the 17, and that wasn't made until pretty late in the stage. They have been telling him for a while to start conserving fuel and save fuel, but Connor Mozak making his first start in 2026. His best road course finish is 10th at the Roval last year. But we have to remember this truck won last weekend at Atlanta, so they're very different circumstances. This truck has speed. He was conservative there, progressing over the race, and felt like he could have made a move if he needed to. But they're clearly on a different strategy there. He needs some wedge in the car in the rear, but otherwise he's okay, and he's happy with the car. Well, let's talk about his teammate, James Hinchcliffe. He told me at the beginning of this to go into this race with no expectation. That's what he's doing right now. There's some damage to the car. They're working on those fenders. And overall, with all the time they have, just making small adjustments to that car. But James going in with no expectations and finishing and figuring out this truck.
Hey, Georgia, we're going to start on the 99 of Ben Rhodes. Teams went over the wall about 45 seconds ago to start these pit stops. Ben was talking about that lockup that he's experienced in turn 1 with his crew chief. They are going to take tires here, but I did hear that not a lot of tire fall off, which I'm surprised about. Told me that Ben Rhodes was kind of restricting himself out there in case that became a thing. Jamie, I do want to add to you, Ben Rhodes told me the exact same thing. He worked in the sim, he watched IndyCar races, and he watched Fast and Furious on the way down here, and he is looking absolutely both of those things. Because we're going to head over to your Daytona winner, the 38 of Chandler Smith. Chandler told me that he's going to lean onto his Chicago street race experience. He finished 8th there in the inaugural race there for the Xfinity Center. Chandler told me that that got him used to tight walls, and lefts and rights and tight walls, but said that he just needs a little more lateral grip and right-handers to his coochie. We talk about the IndyCar stars. They're at track here today. Well, Connor Daly is in the ear of Chandler Smith.
I like it. Connor knows how to get around this place, raced here multiple times. And Chandler getting it done. Did a great job. Came in here for some work, some adjustments all around. It's such a big road thing. So much fast and furious, but it's working. Keep doing it.
Take a look at H's truck here. I mean, he's got big damage to the right rear. If you take a look at some replay, here's Dario Franchitti, but it's responsible for most of that, all of that right side damage. Dario losing the back end of his truck. James there to unfortunately receive and help him, and then the 34 just pushing the 77.
Wayne Riggs said, move over.
Excuse me, I am coming through.
Don't forget, okay? 12
Look at that thing tied up.
that's what that guy said.
Action time for James Hinchcliffe back in 11. Let's hear from him.
Let's see how James is doing. Look at Dario right there, but hey, James is T-Bell in the Fox booth. You got me? Man, you were roasting Dario for 2.5 hours last night. It took him about 8 laps to browbeat you there in turn 1. What'd you feel from your position? All right, fire up and get going. They're rolling.
Go! Time to go. We gotta go. Fire up. Easy was interrupted up here.
He gets a fire.
I hope he gets his position back.
No spots lost on pit lane. Great to hear from James Hinchcliffe and what he's thinking. Stage number 2 is coming up. Can Ben Rhodes hang on?
Doug. Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important your being neutral is to your family.
Got to customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this.
Well, at least they spelled insurance right, right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance, attention, celebrity, the bragging rights, the bravado. Because all we've ever been is for every Ford driver to feel this.
Go.
The legend grows. Next up, Arizona. RES6 is streaming live tonight, only on Fox Nation.
While medicine's greatest advantage is one of our mortality issues is far more simple and clear. It's a calling to connect with friends. That's how we're involved in healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovation that amplifies you and leads to more personalized
They got me told sorry.
in all holy power.
Nothing on my long door. I'm gonna find some long way out tonight. Just do some for a ball of food. Everybody. I love the rain down Africa. Things you got, things you got.
All more species of life at the same price for 5
The After Show with Nikki and Eric. Weekdays at 7:30 p.m. only on Fox 40 Plus.
Here's Kilimanjaro rises like the Olympus.
In breaking news, Streaming live on Speed on Fox YouTube channel on Saturday starting at 1 Eastern. The Jimmy Johnson and Cunningham Experience will be starting at all Speed on Fox social channels. Guys, the Mint 400 will have the Las Vegas Chicago starting. Jimmy's going back to his roots. This guy is just having a time of his life. So we're looking forward to that. You can follow it all right there. Speed on Fox social channels and the YouTube channel.
The thing we never have. No.
We can't wait to watch. Fox will have it all covered for you, and I know it's going to be a good time. How do you think your driver's doing? He got a little bit wild there.
I bust the rain. I forget. Bust the rain. I bust the rain.
To hear from Jimmy, we're looking forward to hearing.
I'll take some time to the things you never All right, hit round. All right, stage 2 is underway. Here we go. Yep, 11 goes wide.
Around he goes.
Beautiful way that he just executed there, though, to not lose too much time. Again, these massive traffic issues.
See the map tracker up there where the leader is. Three races of this year, then all of 24 and 25 off to an amazing start.
That's incredible. The dive bomb into that corner.
Lane Riggs is on the move, Michael. Townsend up to 6.
Not afraid to use his bumper either to bump and run. And he is on his way to the front. An impressive drive from way far back to start this thing.
I'll tell you who's really glad that Connor Mozart didn't get any tires is Ben Rhodes.
Yeah.
He's a pick for him right now. And they're not able to get around those. That's a really strong run when you're on older tires like that.
Lane Riggs, we were talking about in the 34 truck. 22 spots gained. To your point, you started deep in the field.
This kid, I mean, he uses bumpers to get forward, and he uses curves around here. He's been chewing up some of these apex curves and graded back that 34 truck, really riding the bumps well. For Ben Rhodes to go up front, man, I wish I was on his radar. I'd say, hey, just you don't have to open up a 10-second gap here. Just save tire as best you can. You're going to need it later in the stint.
Back to Lane Riggs. It's been a tough start to the season for him. 31st in Daytona, 27th last week in Atlanta. Michael is just trying to get some points here, moving up in the field and have those runs that we come to expect last year. We talked about Lane Riggs every single week.
It's going to be the same this year. He just had a couple of bad races there on the drafting tracks. We'll get it together. Running up against Gio Ruggiero now. That's fine. You can see he's quicker.
I love watching how aggressive the curve usage is there.
Oh, there goes Bozak.
7 went wide.
Bozak losing more spots. Chandler Smith moves into second. You see Gio Ruggiero right there taking a peek. He's alongside trying to get that spot from Bozak. moving into fourth.
When Riggs going 3 wide.
Two trucks, 3 wide. Gio not giving up, but he gets it done.
Wow. What a move. That was bold.
Fresh tires can do great things, and lane races make they work out great for Key. Looking to make a move on Mozak. So I've got to wonder what was the benefit of staying out in that stage break for the 7. Now he's just getting chewed up on old tires every which way.
I don't get it.
This is my first truck race in the booth, but the mouth, I even carried the 1, and it's still not adding up.
Oh, crash. Adam Andretti. Cautions out. Christian Eckes.
Teammates right there together. See the damage, heavy damage for Adam Andretti in the 5 truck. Left something behind. He was having a good run. Talked about him. First road course race in a truck. It's the second of 4 starts this season. Big damage right there as well for Christian Eckes.
So optimistic was Adam.
Yeah, he was having a blast.
Yeah.
Top of the screen there.
Oh,
Little help. Sure, he got into the back of him a little bit, but they got
yeah.
the
The
tire
5 got.
He hit tire stack, Michael. He didn't hit concrete. Oh, right out of the the right front though got hit pretty good.
Another hard hit coming up here.
So under caution now for the 3rd time today. The 3 trucks involved there. Working lap number 8 here, stage number 2, Ben Rhodes out front.
Put the work
Mommy, I have to go potty.
Oh.
So, what's next?
Craftsman. What you build, builds you.
I'm a Denny's superstar. Hot stuff coming through. Okay, y'all can chill now. With our new slamming meal deals, you can feed everyone and still get dessert. If you've got room. Good luck. Denny's new slamming meal deal starting at $5.99.
Turn back time on your engine with Valvoline Restore Protect Motor Oil. Right now, enter for your chance to win a trip to the FIFA World Cup 26 final with your next Valvoline oil change. Enter today at ValvolineWorldCup.com.
How did I get here? A grandma with vision loss from wet AMD. Driving across the desert, it started when Vabysmo opened up my world. I was worried I was losing sight of the world around me, but my doctor recommended Vabysmo. Vabysmo is different. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Under caution again.
I was so excited when my granddaughter asked me to ride across the desert with her, knowing that Vabysmo improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments.
Can you turn down the camera?
Vabysmo is an streaming. Don't take it if you have an infection.
Are you streaming?
Yes.
Or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye movement to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
Now I've got my sights set on the road ahead. Open up your world with Vabysmo.
The #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for wet AMD. Ask your retina specialist about Vabysmo. It's Fox prime time hoops. We've got a Big East showdown. Again, for St. John's continue their fight for the conference crown. As they take on Villanova. Fox prime time hoops.
Turn back time on your engine with Valvoline Restore Protect. The first of its kind motor oil that removes up to 100% of engine oil deposits and protects against future damage. Ask for Valvoline Restore Protect at your next oil change.
Hot stuff coming up. Okay, y'all can chill now. With our new slamming meal deals, you can feed everyone and still get dessert. If you've got room. Good luck. Denny's new slamming meal deal starting at $5.99.
You have a funny accent in Big Toe. I feel strange. It is way more difficult than being Harris Connor. Who's the best driver in the world? You're rewarded for aggression. Fell asleep, crashed off the road. You fell asleep while also driving. I think NASCAR drivers get the international recognition.
Hello, Jay, the real fan, and welcome to the live stream.
Check. I went and bought like some super fast pickleball boat.
Love to hear it. Check out the all-new Fox Sports digital show Speed with Harvick and Preston fueled by Cohen. Subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcast. A lot of fun watching those guys. They are working in overdrive, covering everything.
You were falling asleep during the race. Now I think sounds crazy. I think sounds insane. But off-road in Baja.
So pit stops underway, so damage repair for Alan Andretti. We saw there Frankie Muniz. Frankie back on the lead lap. And Ben Rhodes, he's just been the man of the day here.
There's a lot of driving in between race weekends. I was talking to Ben Rhodes about the trip. But let's get to this first. Hot starts to start the season. I mean, Chandler Smith doesn't get any better than picking things off and winning things off. You know what that's like.
Best in the world. And then the other guys, on the other hand, have had some struggle. Finally. And Daniel Emmons, they got worse just now, so he's still struggling.
So in Tanner Gray, we saw the damage for him as well. Big damage for Adam Andretti.
Now, this is something we don't do in IndyCar very often, Michael. There's not even a hammer in our toolboxes, let alone a sledge.
I'm glad we're being exposed you to all these nuances of what it takes to be successful in NASCAR. A big hammer.
So they continue working on this truck. Andretti. He is the nephew of the one and only Mario Andretti. And Amanda, you have him.
I do, yeah. We're up on the tip box for Adam Andretti and telling us if we can hear that big hammer going to work out here. And Mario, I just talked to you off camera. A massive weekend for you that also includes family. What's the hardest part?
What we're seeing right here, obviously, it's just one of those things that I didn't see the replay regardless. He'll be able to continue, but obviously he's out of, any chance of really having a great finish. So, well, it's, that's the way it is sometimes, but I've been disappointed for him.
How many people have told you happy birthday today?
A lot more than I ever expected. It's amazing. It's really flattering, but honestly, I can't believe it. I just love it.
Well, this one is for us, but you don't think it's watched at home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amanda. It's great to make me so happy. Happy birthday. See him at every IndyCar race. Like we have the King, Richard Petty is at every race in NASCAR. He's getting away with something a little different.
He's a good kind of person.
He really is.
Let's choose it up. What do you say, down?
Well, Ben Rhodes, he's got a lot of experience running at the front of this thing, and he goes driver's language. We put it on the outside there in turn one. So he likes staying on the racing loop down there in turn one. It gives him the position for turn two if they do run side by side. I think that's what Ben Rhodes is making right now. I like that strategy.
Great aerial shots. Great job by our camera crew all around the track. That's 3 wide spots here. Full traffic jam on the racetrack.
It's a battery break. It's going on here, Michael. That's right. That's trying to get the bound up.
We're expecting 200,000 people throughout these 3 days here this weekend. So
Mini Tyrell on the 14th.
There's one of those Rams, a lot of eyeballs on Ram coming into the Truck Series. Mini Tyrell won their Drive for a Ride contest. And right in there. Most of those guys I talked to just said we need to run a couple races to get our leg under us with those Rams. That's exactly what Mini's doing so far.
I had so much fun watching Tony Stewart in that land at Daytona. Just how anxious and the jitters for him. He looked like a rookie all over again. Let's listen to a little bit of radio here from Ben Rhodes on what he's dealing with.
That's it. What I'd like to say also is like he's got a different group of guys chasing him now. We've seen how fast that Lewis has been, and how fast that Chandler Smith has been. Riggs is up in the top 5 now. He's got to step his game up if you want to keep that lead.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You talk about the truck experts coming into this thing, and right now you got 5 truck experts in the top 5 and a track expert in Dario Franchitti. So this battle, very fascinating as it plays out. What Benrose was talking about was debris on his tires. I'm not sure if he's aware that under these cautions, there's a lot of pickup that you get on your tires. I think that's what's required for him to get those cleaned up.
On Brown, the best round truck right now, back in 14.
He's got a truck win, you know.
Yes, he certainly does. I believe that was at Michigan. He started off with the race in IndyCar around here. 3 times instant champion.
A super versatile racer, 26 career IMSA sports car class wins. Truck winner back in 2000. I remember how young he was. I remember he was that racing sort of young show winner, right? He was that young talent back when so many kids were coming into the sport, that big surge of big personalities. And it's great to see him at age 37 now, back at the wheel once again in the truck.
Now the truckers can have a couple weeks off. They're going to race at Darlington, and Corey LaJoy just announced he will be behind the wheel for Ram in the 25 truck.
About the thread we're going to go on. Talk about the start of the season. Darlington, Rockingham, Bristol. Those are for the races that are coming up.
Hey, Dario James are out there. When do you get a turn?
I don't know. My ship might have sailed.
I don't think so.
Watching Dario today really reminds me, you mentioned Tony Stewart at Daytona. I mean, just the excitement, the fun of it, the love of racing.
Dario's even got the green strip over his nose. I mean, he's at 52. He looks like he's doing it for the first time.
It's a double header today. We got the truck race on now, then we got the O'Reilly Auto Parts race at Coda later on at 12:30 or so. So yeah, of course they have to start it early. So they don't want the races overlapping each other. No one wants that. Anyways, back to green with 11 laps to go in this state. Up 3 wide. Wow, Chandler Smith took advantage of. Well, the only thing you can do is DVR the race. That's the only thing.
By Riggs, and a great move as you said by Chandler Smith.
10 laps to go here in stage number 2. 50 laps remaining overall. Got to look back. That turn 1. Wow.
Wow.
What I saw there out of Chandler Smith in the 38 was patience. He sees Lane Riggs with the big dive. That yellow light truck, he said, I'm just going to hold up here, run across, get a late apex, square up the exit. And he got the best drive off, and he's pulling away.
What does he run man most time now? He's able to get the guys have the dude was worn off their tires now, and he's hanging right in there.
He is. You see how long that lasts.
Got into the gap.
Guys, Lane Riggs started pretty far back, up 26 spots, and now he's battling for the lead of this race. Teammates, first and second.
Wow. He's the most aggressive driver that I've seen in this race so far. But even though he's had some contacts and pushing and shoving, that truck looks pretty clean bodywork-wise. Nothing's torn up on it. That's the sign of a guy that really understands how much you can get away with and still protect yourself.
Also getting another run right up there in the top 5. It's good everywhere we go.
The consistency for Gio Ruggiero.
And 3 third places, I believe, last season on the road courses. He's a quiet guy. You talk to Gio Ruggiero, you don't get a lot of information out of him, but he is intently focused on delivering today. He's working really hard along.
Well, there was one before they went back green. Adam Andretti crashing that. I forgot what turn it was. I think it was like when he collected Christian Eckes and Daniel Hemrick. Adam Andretti got the worst of it. But he's surprisingly still running somehow. He is. He's a lap down. Same with the 91. Then on lap 3, Justin Haley went for a spin, and then he stalled and caused the caution to come out on lap 3. So yeah, those are been the only 2 incidents this whole race. It could have been a lot worse. Yeah, look like these guys got no practice or qualifying.
Yeah, this is something that's not surprising at all. These guys racing towards the front. We've seen the consistency of them all year long. Last year, and now here they are right up front again. Top of those curves. What do you think about that? That's fun to watch with it straight.
Reminds me of being supercars down in Surfers Paradise. It's pretty unique as comes to pit lane. Not sure the crew was quite ready for there. 36.
Have a problem with battery battery perhaps on that left rear. That's usually what we might see. But now it's an advantage right here. It's only the battery. So
That's breaking news. You're just tuning in. That name sounds familiar. Malcolm in the Middle, a Hollywood actor. He still does act, but this is his full-time love affair. He absolutely loves racing. He grew up open-wheel racing on road courses and ended up going stock cars. And we saw him knock down, got the 3 pounds, and now bigger issues. Can't get his fire and he's super frustrated.
We've been there, done that.
You go a lot down this thing. It's going to be tough. The rest of the day, might go 2 laps down here as he still sits as the leaders back around and lead another one. Talk about bird bombing here.
33's on pit road.
Because as he comes here out of turn 10, watching 1 through 11 and 12 here, he is all over that second apex. Bouncing through. Briggs has Colt Carter, I believe, as a spotter. Colt, the son of Pancho Carter, spends most of the year in IndyCar as a spotter. Been here for years in St. Pete, so not only does Briggs have a great truck and appears to be one of the fastest drivers right now. He's got tons of experience up top, keeping an eye on him, especially as they get Jamie.
All right, 6 to go in stage 2.
Well, something interesting here. You know, IndyCar, they have maybe 1 spotter, 2 spotters here. These guys have up to 4 spotters. Scratch for them.
There they are.
Georgia. Thanks, Jamie. I actually made my I want to highlight your spotters. As we go through this course, teamwork makes
No measure, no illusion as we did.
There are only 2 spotters in the whole group that did Atlanta last weekend, and there's 7 spotters being split between IndyCar and NASCAR themselves. So it's very important here specifically. You got to look at the turn 1 spotters stand there scattered throughout the course themselves, but so important and doing a fantastic job today here on the streets of St. Pete. I love the crossover too. You know, you get these IndyCar spotters that get a break from a NASCAR driver, and they're double dipping this weekend.
Let me tell you who's different this time of year. He's got the 8.
1 down, 1 to go. Another town, 1 more shot.
He's got pace every lap that goes by. He's in the top 5. So keep your eye on number 88.
Love it being in that Menards truck. And I talked to Tommy Jeske about how he practiced and learned SAP for his first time. He said, hey, I'm a development driver for iRacing. He said, they've been working on the track model, and I get to be one of the early testers. It's not available to the other drivers, but he's got a tight relationship there. That's pretty cool.
Hello, Mooned Train Videos. Welcome to the live stream.
An early look at it, it's helped him prepare as he makes his way forward. Tommy Jeske running 5th.
Listen to what our friend Dario Franchitti has been saying on the radio. The number 1 Dollar Tree truck currently running today.
Grant Enfinger quietly slipped into the top 10. Tricon Garage and Jimmy Johnson's his crew chief. Also, they're also talking. to Tony Kanaan and Scott Dixon.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Tony Kanaan and Jimmy Johnson were having fun up there in the crew on top of the pit.
Sometimes in there with him.
Yeah.
What a battle up front.
There it is.
It's battle for the lead. They also talked about a Colin Braun too in the 25 truck. Yeah, he's from Ovalo, Texas. He's racing the IMSA series. And they noted his one and only truck win in Michigan back in 2010. The Mini's running outside the top 20. And also, there in IndyCar, there's this reporter named Kevin Lee. His son is Jackson Lee, who's driving the 22 truck today. And also, Max Pappas is also there too. It was Ross Chastain, the 32 car from last week. I mean, I know it's a Cup guy, but it would have been cool to see Jordan Anderson Racing win at Atlanta, let alone that 32 car. Also, they just announced during the race that Tyler Reddick continues to be unstoppable because he's on the pole for tomorrow.
Why is he on the pole?
Yeah, he had a natural qualify.
Who qualified him on the pole?
Yeah, Tyler Reddick and Ross Chastain are on the front row. Yeah, the top three finishers from last week are starting 1, 2, 3, literally.
But this is through natural qualifying, right?
Yes, Mom, not through rain. Yeah, SVG is going to start 13th. People are expecting or getting hyped for the battle between SVG and Connor Zilish tomorrow.
Well, as long as they don't back out.
All right, Lane Riggs is your new leader here at St. Petersburg as we come to 2 laps to go in stage number 2. Hasn't been a bad race so far. MS 8184. Oh, okay. Ty Majeski.
Is in Circuit of America, right?
Who?
They're not here. They're in.
Circuit of the Americas.
And where? Is that at?
It's in Austin, Texas.
So they're not here. But Indy's here, right?
Yes. This is part of the NASCAR Truck Series IndyCar doubleheader.
These guys, it comes as a surprise to me. They understand how these things bounce, slide, pitch, heat.
What time is Indy?
Tomorrow, it's at 9 o'clock.
Oh, man.
And then there's also Landon Lewis up there. He's the highest Chevrolet driver. Driver for Nice Motorsports. They also talked to James Hinchcliffe too.
Let me see that.
He slipped outside the top 20. He's 22nd. All right, final lap, stage 2. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That 4 truck of Ben Myers up to 13th right now. Nathan Nicholson not doing too bad in that 76 truck.
Yes, Mom, I saw that.
A lot of aggressive driving, but some great driving as well.
Yeah, I think it's been a perfect mix of truck series aggression and excellent technique. To your point, love this shot right here. Watching these guys come through this fast chicane, especially this 34. Bam! Left sides all up in the air.
The left, Timmy Hill in the 56. Here they come down the front straightaway, the airport runway, and stage 2 winner, Lane Riggs. All right, Front Row Motorsports 1-2. So stage 2 results are Lane Riggs, Chandler Smith, Landon Lewis, Ty Majeski, Ben Rhodes, Gio Ruggiero, Tyler Ankrum, Dario Franchitti, Grant Enfinger, and Andre Perez once again rounds out the top 10. Also, Bill Elliott won some race at Sebring today.
What?
Yep.
Still racing?
Yeah, he's 70 years old now. It was a Red Bull Pro.
He's young.
Cup.
He's a young 70s.
As long as he's still healthy and fit to drive still, then he can still
he's a healthy. He would be out there if he wasn't.
A protected coating engineered under extreme conditions, applied with precision, designed to last. For high-speed laps and for the people who keep America moving. Top Liner. Dealer opportunities nationwide. Inquire for your area at topliner.com. What causes Perez? Heart disease or someone that talked to well?
I got somebody.
Also, oh yeah, the 12 hours of Sebring is 3 weeks from today.
Is he racing?
No. Also, Eric, I heard there's some documentary that's out. And apparently, it's about the late Justin Wilson, if I'm correct. I'm not sure if this is real or not, but there's something out about him. Oh, he caught CS6 5500. Okay. I think that one came out here once, not too long ago.
You gotta put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan now sale today. Petersburg Road, Pathfinder, next month here. We found number one in new vehicle quality. Get 35 to 6,000 total savings on select models.
As long as elephants still fly, and heroes sing, as long as the night shines bright with joy, confidence from our hearts, as long as we have each other, anything is possible. Shall we enter our happy place? Join us for the 70th celebration of that happiest place on earth.
The costs keep going up. We're working hard as we
Yep.
can. But
All that will be happening around the
I
same
want my
time.
family to stay in California. How do we continue to live here? When did everything get so expensive? Tom's guy knows how to do big things. Tom got $1 billion for our schools. He defeated big oil, and he got free lunch for every kid. Tom got done. Now, Tom says he's going to build 1 million affordable homes and lower our utility bills by 25%. Tom's Diner is the only person I trust to get California unstuck. Tom's my guy.
Give me side. You gotta put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan now sale today. Petersburg Road, Pathfinder, next month here. We found number one in new vehicle quality. Get 35 to 6,000 total savings on select models.
Free original content on Fox 40 Plus. Download the free app now.
It starts with self-trust. You're looking feel good about. I'm gonna need it. I'm training for life. For after-school pickups to meal prep to a 12-hour night shift. I don't have time to get ready. I've got speed.
Dawn Patrol starts with a Celsius. I got a whole day to see. First it's cardio, then it's a race against the clock. Refuel. I've got 48 to do and 24.
It's 4:49 a.m. Grab a Celsius, lock in. I've got a goal to hit and a deck to conquer. A party to be the life of, and all the essential energy I need to do it.
Welcome back to beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. The race in NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on a street course for the first time in history. We're happy to have you join us. Jamie Little, Michael Waltrip, Townsend Bell. We have Amanda Busick and Georgia Henneberry on pit road. And a lot of
Another race car driver who has a birthday, same birthday as Mario Andretti and Sebastian Bourdais, is a NASCAR veteran Dennis Setzer. Yeah, this is the same Dennis Setzer that went up into the fence at Talladega back in 2010.
Everybody's pumped up and ready. A lot of changes. Saw Will Power, new team this year. Love all the storylines. As we continue here at St. Pete, you see all the truckers have come to a stop for second round of stops for most of these truckers. And Georgia, they're up first.
Thanks, Jimmy. It's busy down here on pit lane. Let's talk about Landon Lewis.
Oh yeah, not to mention Sebastian Bourdais also has wins at St. Petersburg too.
He was told by his team to start pulling away. Everyone's in their windshield, but that was the spot he was in at the time. And before we go, he ran his fastest lap yet. Keep it up, 17, and he's happy with the truck. They're just working on stamps to the left side there. Now let's talk about Connor Mosak. Also a standout for different reasons this race. At the beginning of the race, he led laps, and he did not pit at the end of stage one. So as you can imagine, he's out and his tires got devastating. But ultimately, he had to come in on lap 35 for damage to the left side of the track. He's got to come in again. He's on pit lane right now. The left side is still dragging, and they're going to try to salvage their day in this last stage. Amanda. Well, turn around stage 2 is off front row motorsports. It was stage 1 for Ben Road to the truck kind of fall off there in stage 2. I talked to the crew chief. He said that they simply just got that truck too tight, so they're going to make some adjustments there. You got to remember, Ben Road's mindset this season is diplomacy is out. It's all about winning. I expect this last stage to get extra spicy. And for Dario Franchitti, a lot of action down here. Jimmy Johnson actually getting in on the action, as we're probably going to show you guys, but he did throw a bag of ice into the truck for Dario Franchitti. Guys, it is rather warm down here as the sun is out here on the streets of St. Pete. But I talked to Dario ahead of this race about what success would be like for him here. And he said, I just want to know that I got the most out of this truck, that I did my job, and I have fun. And if all those things happen, you might see me again. Ooh. So the door is open to see Dario perhaps in a truck again. I imagine he's loving every minute of this. He's been running top 10 the whole time. And it's been a fun one. We've had 4 big drivers from last leaders today. Then Rose, Chandler Smith, on both out the back right there. Lane Ray plays 3 laps and he wins stage 2.
Nothing stops Brad.
Oh, why?
That means we don't knockouts. Boom. We don't just bite the ball. We're light duty, heavy duty, heavy D8s, hurricanes, and Falcons. And we're back in America's best power training and Those in the light who don't let me get NASCAR winning Brad. We're never going to be something we're not, because nothing stops Brad.
New Swiffer Mouth Deluxe is made for small spaces. The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power. And with the new locking head, fitting into tight spaces is simple. The all-new Swiffer Mouth Deluxe, the mother of all cleans. Are you rushing?
I mean, I am.
Thanks for meeting me here. Usually not an introvert meeting, but I really introduce this small computer, unless it's the other my insurance.
Oh, you say I hate this stuff, but it's true. You can see how
Also, one IndyCar race I'm looking forward to this year is the street course race in Arlington, Texas. I've never seen a street course race First time seeing a IndyCar race in Texas that isn't Texas Motor Speedway or Circuit of the Americas, but can't wait to see what this Arlington street course brings to us. What other races? I'm looking forward to Phoenix. The DC race, I don't know how to feel about it, but let's see how the racing goes and I can judge it later. So,
These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes of appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain or fever. Report severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. Immune system problems include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or lupus. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant, or receive chest radiation. Help you with inventing and hunger and morbidity. Chats live longer.
all right, final stage is about to commence.
Ask your doctor about Optivo Juventic. See OptivoJuventic.com for more information.
Coming home to Febreze Black feels like the best. Welcome home, Evan. Because Febreze has a microchip to control Beverly, so it's first stay fresh for 50 days. And a refill light, so every welcome home is delightful.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 gluten-free box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money.
Arby's, we have the meats.
What's happening here? You gotta flip the rope. I don't know what side you gotta flip the rope on. Yeah. What's going on up there? Where's Kevin at? Well, here. We got Kevin right here. Moments ago in the Hollywood Hotel, apparently, we had an ice cream eating contest.
Ooh, drivers only broadcast. Okay, the drivers only broadcast will be the Craftsman truck race at Darlington on March 20th. Okay, can't wait for that one.
Just a great crew that brings all the energy and excitement to the Cup Series. I love drivers only because these guys are the stars of NASCAR, and that's what people need to watch.
Taylor, he just got his own little lunch and eats the whole time. And he looks for lunch with the other drivers. He's a big kid. Looking forward to that in just a couple of weeks. So all the drivers are on pit road, getting adjustments, feeling out, getting tires. And this was Dario. Ice. Shoulder sore.
Yeah. I wonder if that's seat position related. Probably just working the steering wheel. If there's something else that's going on.
Was that the right side of the track where he bumped the wall? And maybe like Compton said, that seat just didn't quite what he needed and maybe hurt himself?
I don't know. They clearly some pain there.
Also, last night on the news, they announced the whole thing going on in the Middle East right now.
On your right shoulder. Let's see if we can dial him up here. Big Dario Townsend in the Fox News and copy.
I don't know if anonymous.
Let's see. Saying, "Dear Iran, he's on the golf course in Palm Beach." Also, this guy crashed on his motorbike, and that's what happened. Looks like he skidded on his rear end. As you can see, his pants is ripped and his rear is covered in blood. He said those toilet breaks are going to be hard for a while.
It was a position that worked out, but you're doing a great job. Watching you do the free pedal thing is pretty cool. Keep it up, bud.
Where's he at?
Dara should be still in the top 10. For the stage breaks, they red flag it so everyone can come down and make pit stops and adjustments to their trucks. I'm not a big fan of them doing red flagging during the stage breaks. I want them to have like a natural pit stop. Dario's 8th.
Jackson Lee, one of our first timers in the Truck Series.
You can see those knees. We talked about what it's like being on these tracks as a tall guy.
Yeah, but look at how he's doing up to 25th. Started all the way at the back on purpose, just kind of learning to stay out of trouble. But remember, yesterday he couldn't even turn this thing. You can see where they moved the steering column on probably as high as they can get it. Get his hands clear of those knees of 6'4". It's a struggle to fit in this thing, and Mike, nobody knows it better than you do. So I can't imagine all the anticipation, all the work that got here, and then yesterday he couldn't even make a corner. Now he's doing just fine behind the wheel.
He ran to start to roll up the top into the top 20. Myself says on board here with Justin Haley. He's 19. Daniel Dye ahead of him in 17.
Justin Haley, one of 2
Oh,
previous winners.
there's Cole Butcher in the 13.
The other one.
So what makers in the front in the top 10?
Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota, And that's it. Colin Braun in 12th is still the highest running Dodge driver.
Full butcher right there in the mix. So Lane Briggs, he showed just how good he is and how lucky for other teammates telling them the potential of that truck.
Chandler Smith knows how to cross up Lane Briggs and turn.
All right, time for stage. All right, time for stage number 3. 37 to go. I wish the start finish line at St. Petersburg would be an actual start finish line with the checkered flag pattern rather than just a white line on the ground.
Well, where are they going to put the person?
Well, there's like the little box where they stand up and wave the.
That's what I'm saying. Where?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
And Tyler Angram's got nose and fender damage. He's still going though. I mean, as long as it doesn't, as long as his radiator isn't busted, then he's good.
Oh, wow. What? Someone's leaking?
Yeah, the spring thing on Frankitti's truck came a little loose and it causes gas to fly out of it.
Oh, man.
Airport runway into turn 1. There's the 9 at Grand Entry.
See, compared to America, here's the see. You see, compared to other countries, this is what we get. I'm like, why can't we be? I wish we could be like these other countries. I was talking to Jim about this, and yeah, he says that I wish we could be like those other places.
Well, look at Prince Andrew. They're really going after him, you know.
Doesn't know exactly where to place his right foot. He's got to be so careful not to clip the concrete now. Tough situation to hang on.
Yep, 17 years ago today, Greg Biffle won the 2009 nationwide race at Las Vegas, the Samstown 300.
17 years old from Maryland. Cars Pro Lane champion from last year. How about that? Said if I have a good run here, I might get a couple more races. So such a nice young man. We have stories from front to back in the field.
Oh yeah, I remember the Cup race at Vegas used to be called the Shelby American. Yep, it was part of Jimmy Johnson's 5-year championship winning streak, that's for sure. Speaking of which, Vegas, stopped by the South Point Hotel and Casino where the drivers stay at. I didn't really find much over there, especially at their gift shop. The only thing I found was a Joey Logano, was it Spirit drink? It was from when he won the Cup race at Vegas in 2024, the South Point 400. I'm not sure I don't think they did one for Denny Hamlin last year, but they did one for Logano. Yeah, they had some available. We were talking to the person that was there, and they were talking about Michael Gahn, and then when I heard that name, I remembered Brendan Gahn. We all know he was sponsored by South Point for a majority of his NASCAR career. He was a 2-hit wonder in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series. For those who may or may not know this, Michael Gahn, Brendan Gahn's dad, he used to run a NASCAR team called South Point Racing with Brendan Gahn as their driver. They were only around for a few years. They didn't really win anything though. Maybe they might. Oh wow, the 81 just hit the. That's Dawson Sutton. Comes Justin Haley. 3 wide into 3 wide. It worked. Chris Wright also has experience racing at St. Petersburg too. He drive the 81 truck. That's the other Bill McAnally truck. He racing like the Mazda Pro Cup Series or something. They race at this track.
You want this? That's the whole sport. Now give me your wrapper. In your cup. Are you done with your cup?
Yeah.
Is that another wrapper?
No, it's got stuff in it.
Are you done with this?
Yes. Oh, there goes the 13, Cole Butcher. Oh, nice. Mazda MX-5 Cup race. That's what it's called.
Justin Haley up to 17. 32 laps to go. Continues to lead over Ty McChesney. Got a hold of
Napa knows that one full vehicles will need a new battery this year. And that's just the tip of the electrical iceberg. That's why Napa believes in testing the electrical systems on every vehicle, from the battery to the alternator. And why we're a trusted solution for the electrical parts, tools, and expertise you need, catching problems before they become breakdowns, and keeping every vehicle and every business moving full speed.
No, Chris Wright is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so that's where he's from.
To tell you the truth, we can take or leave the extravagance. Intention.
He's racing the Pirelli World Challenge.
Because all we've ever really wanted is for every Ford driver to feel this.
The Pro Mazda Championship, that's what he raced in.
Oh, it's just a cruiser from winding on the weekends. Protected by America's number one.
How responsible.
Temporary for my niece. She insisted.
Well, guess what, Mom? I chopped my hair off. Wow, I stand corrected. It's ugly. That's on.
So look here. Right now. Let them know where we go. You know,
Damn, Ben Meyer is up to 11th place right now.
How old or new your car is, it deserves WeatherTech. With laser measure protection for practically every car on the road, we've got you covered. Because listen, don't care who your car is, whatever you're driving, we got it. We got it. We got it. Got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, we got it. No matter what year your vehicle is, it deserves WeatherTech. Order your American-made protection today at WT.com. Or WeatherTech. You know we got it.
And that 18 truck's getting torn up out there.
Tonight we got a battle of the Big East on Fox Primetime Booth. 4 and number 15 St. John's continue their fight for the conference crown against Villanova. It all begins tonight at 8 Eastern on Fox. And we welcome you back to NASCAR.
Oh, there we go. There goes the 81.
They were digging for a long time, Michael.
Yeah, that post-race conversation's not going to go well. Tyler Rice got damaged. The 26 got tire rub.
Tyler Ingram is still out there with all that right front damage. Tyler Wright right there in the 42 truck, he has some damage. That's the 69 Derek White stalled on the track, but we stay green for now. You're not missing anything up front. Lane Riggs continues to charge 2.5 seconds ahead of time to Jesse.
Watch this. That's a lot of speed into a corner.
Oh no, he just locked it up.
He found a place to spin pretty easily. No contact to speak up.
Want any more coffee?
Caution's out.
Want any more coffee?
No.
Big caution for today.
We're done with the blanket.
Oh, there's the reason. Derek White stalled on track.
What's Derek Cross? Is he racing out?
He's not. I don't know what his plans are for this year. Yeah, I'll be ready to go once the checkered flag falls.
What time is that?
I'm in 29 laps.
Yeah. What time is it now?
11:05.
I have to take a shower. I haven't taken a shower yet. We'll get there, Cameron.
Yes, Mom.
Going all over the world, driving cool vintage cars, doing fun events. But there's nothing like the temperatures in these cockpits. I don't know. You've driven these things for years. It's got to be hot in there.
Some of the hottest I've ever been was out in California at Sears Point running the road course. Because you work
Oh, Sears Point is Sonoma. No, Sears Point is Monterey.
No, it's Sonoma. That was Sonoma's original name. Then it was Infineon. Then it became Sonoma. See this?
The edge getting a drink. Off wall, Justin Haley here. You see the lock up into the turn one around those.
That's what I do.
Right. And we're under caution here for the 5th time.
They'll tell you who you are. What you can't do.
Looks like we're being dragged into a war with Iran, it looks like.
And with the right people at your side, you write your own story.
Like I was trying to get from Grandma. Why? There's a reason why.
And when you give everything you got,
There's a reason why they're
you inspire what comes next.
You have to understand why. Why the U.S.? Why Trump? You know. You understand what I'm getting at?
Yes.
We're not starting something with them. There's something that we're...
So, what's next?
Also, at the State of the Union, one guy in the crowd was holding this up.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
This was after that video from a few weeks ago.
Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to Sunday. Full throttle.
Oh, stop with.
Sometimes I wonder if Hunt is doing any of those stunts or something in those cars.
What is Clint Eastwood?
95. He's almost 1,000 years old, basically.
Sprint down the track and get ready for a fight.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, live from Petersburg, Florida. Michael, this is not a shop that we typically see. Truckers, yachts,
I think it's lovely.
waterways.
Enjoying my experience here in St. Pete. What a fun racetrack, too. These guys are really going at it. We're beating things up.
Love the doubleheader this weekend right here on Fox. The Firestone Grand Prix of St. Pete coming up tomorrow at 12 Eastern. Tom the Bell, the analyst, will be there as well. So he's double dipping. And then race day, 2:30 Eastern for the Cup Series over at Circuit of the Americas. Then Austin, of course, green flag at 3:30. And hey, we're having so much fun with the doubleheader this weekend with trucks and IndyCar. We're going to do it next weekend. It's a desert double IndyCar on Saturday and the Street Talk 500 on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that.
Another driver in the Xfinity race today is a Sage Karam. He's driving the 55 for Joey Gase's team.
Did you see my Sonoma?
What?
Did you see my Sonoma?
Yes, we did. Oh yeah, I forgot about the IndyCar race at Markham up in Canada. It's replacing the Toronto race.
Just outside the top 15, Nathan Nicholson's had a good run in that 76 truck. I saw him come to pit road. And there's his.
See that?
A little bit of
It's his deer I ran.
Like to see them hand them a fresh water.
They gave him the coordinate.
As hard as those guys were drinking the caution, it's a
Oh,
lot
no.
There's no Cup guys in today's field. No.
Who's driving the 77?
Hinchcliffe. Besides,
Get an update on Grant and
yeah, the new IndyCar race in Canada is on contract through 2030.
Special part of this is that before this weekend, he's never even seen a street course other than on television. So now that he's here, he's really excited.
Not hungry? I might be hungry later.
I had a pot pie, Mom. And also I ate majority of the fish last night. Yeah, I accidentally put an unholy amount of salt on it. I'm kidding, I just sprinkled a little bit. I remembered to remove the bones.
He can get it done anywhere. And just showing his skills on this street course is not surprising at all.
So I look at those top four names, Michael, and all I see is experience. You know, just guys, we talked about this since the beginning. What's going to win out here if you know the track or you know the truck? And so far, knowing the truck is what really matters.
Well, there's strength in numbers, too. There's a lot more guys that know the truck. And there was just a couple of heavy hitters that are world-class road racers. And right now, the truckers have their number.
Amanda, you guys were just talking about the experience, and I had a long conversation with Ty Majeski about that earlier.
See that right there? That's Bill Elliott in the McDonald's fire suit. Yeah. That looks like one of his old. That was earlier today. Yes.
Is that for his age or is that?
No, that's his. That was. No, that's what looks like one of his old fire suits.
No, I'm getting at what race is this?
It's a different racing series. It's like a.
Seniors or something? Is it Ernie Irvin?
I don't.
It's Ernie Irvin. Who's the other guy in this story?
Yeah, I don't know who the other two are.
Why don't you look up the race and see the results? Look up 220s, 228. Right, you see.
It's a stock car class.
What do you want it for his class?
Yes.
He didn't win the race, he just won his class.
It's called the Sports Car Vintage Racing Association.
Oh.
The car he drove is actually one of Chase Elliott's old race cars from years ago.
Repurpose it.
And he had sponsorship from Red Bull, and it's a Ford body too.
Turned around and it's Dario Franchitti backing into his longtime friend James Hinchcliffe. Not much damage to Dario's truck, but quite a side of the 77 as Lane Riggs pushes his way forward.
Yeah, Lane Riggs says, excuse me, I'm coming through, and he was doing just that. Big crash here. You can see
Tanner Gray, big damage.
into the wall. Good road, took control of this race early. But there's been a lot of movers.
Yeah, Adam Andretti, big contact with that.
Christian Eckes, teammate Daniel Hemrick with some damage there. A lot of wrecked trucks, but they're still digging here.
Yeah, that looks good with
That's who drove from the county, right?
Who?
That's just.
Yes, and he's driving for them now.
So they're there right now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Also, these people like they messed around and found it. Is the yes, this dog.
Oh. Close the door.
Yeah, I'd be the type of person to throw something at a beehive and see how many bees starts. All right, back to green. The World Cup is going to compete at BMO Field as well as the rest of the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. Okay. All right, Ty Majeski leads them off, but 34 is going to get in.
With Riggs, and now all of a sudden the 99 and Ben Rhodes with a run.
We know how strong that 99 has been all day. Can he get to the outside?
See the damage on the left front of the 88. See it right there, that contact.
So tight. It's tight racing. Using Peyton Honeycutt. That's a damage trying to find his way back to the front of that 11 truck.
Georgia talks about him running eighth right now. First time ever seen a street course, never raced on it. One of the veterans of this truck series.
That's a pretty cool sight. Just got them strung out here, bumper to bumper. No dive bombs. You don't see that very often today.
5 different leaders today.
Or your computer shut off for no. Well, in those situations, it's best to just restart the whole thing. Yeah, I can't wait for Phoenix next week.
One of the fastest laps of the day, right there, that Riggs just turned.
Lane Riggs looks more comfortable than anybody I've seen in the field with going deep into the break zones. He's got something figured out where he's confident. Everybody else, I think, is a little worried about getting wheel hop and overcooking it. But Lane Riggs right at home, going hero deep into turns 1, turns 4, and turns 10. And there's a lot of lap time there.
Up 17. Dang. I tell you, the Tricon. Oh, watch out. He got into the 12. Brendan Queen.
He's got some damage, too.
Man, up there goes the 77. Ben Myers up into the top 10 now.
Curious spot there.
Come on, get.
Trying to refire it.
Why would you send it in there? You're lucky the other drivers didn't. 23 to go.
I've been watching these guys do this all day. I'm going to try this smooth. See right there, red and white truck for
Caden Honeycutt's probably. Oh, well, he's got some damage. I feel like Kate Honeycutt, Darth and Key are the only trucks that haven't had anything serious happen. Was Grant Enfinger. Caution.
almost 2 hours as the caution comes out for an issue right here in turn 9. Gotta think it's awfully hot for Dario, and it's been so long since he's been in this kind of situation, racing in anger.
So 69 again.
Steve White has gone around and stopped on the racetrack, so that brought out our 6th caution for today. There's that record. We just need a push.
Push or a hook?
Lane Rose has to feel good about right now.
Yeah, I can't wait for the IndyCar season opener tomorrow.
Chevrolet, Toyota.
What about the Rams? We've got 4 of them.
They're moving forward, Michael. They're in the right direction.
4 of them in the top 20. Talked about the 76 of Nathan Nicholson having a good run. Until this. Oh.
That was a big hit.
Oh, and that's Vinny Terrell in that 14. He's into the outside wall.
Him Nicholson. Oh.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Dr. Pepper and cream soda.
We ride for the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. What did she say?
She said Dr. Pepper Cherry is the bestest, boldest Dr. Pepper.
Now, just a doggone minute.
There's no finer flavor than Dr. Pepper and green soda.
Thank you, Blackberry Raven.
Napa knows that one Ford vehicles will need a new battery this year. That's just the tip of the electrical iceberg. That's why Napa believes in testing the electrical systems on every vehicle, from the battery to the alternator. And why we're a trusted solution to the electrical parts, tools, and expertise you need, catching problems before they become breakdowns, and keeping every vehicle and every business full speed ahead.
A beautiful day in St. Petersburg, Florida. First ever St. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. On the streets of St. Pete, first ever street course for them, making some history today. And it's been exciting. I'm happy to have you join us on this Saturday afternoon. I'm Jamie Little, joined by Tony Bell and Michael Waltrip. Townsend, what do you think so far? Your first official NASCAR race?
I think it's so exciting. I started watching the techniques of all these drivers,
Especially in the truck series, you have so much roll and pitch and yaw of the trucks. You can really see them moving around and appreciate the artistry of the drivers.
You also can appreciate how they're not shy to run into one another when necessary. Needs to be a lot of that going on, too.
You've got a whole lot more steel to work with than carbon fiber in an IndyCar.
Well, we've been talking about Dario quite a bit. His great run today. Let's hear from his crew chief, Amanda.
Yes, crew chief wanted to be named as the chief annoyance officer here today, but you told me originally you wanted to be called Dario's #1 fan. How proud are you of him today?
Very proud. And I do have both those titles today. It's been a lot of fun. It's just great watching him get a feel for the truck and get a rhythm. And now we're at the point of the race where pushing and shoving is going to happen, and he's not used to having fenders. So I think he'll behave and be very respectful. I just hope that is reciprocal.
I've been watching you during these pit stops. You've been up and down off the pit box, throwing ice to Dario. You were holding the fuel can. What's your level of anxiety, Jimmy?
Anxiety is low, but excitement is high. He's been sitting on the couch so much that he finds the truck to be too long, so I had to give him some ice, some Gatorade, and a few other elements just knowing how the pit stop functions work, trying to help and be there for the guys, get the truck ready.
You ready for this in San Diego?
Yes, truck racing is so fun. I had the greatest time here, and I've only been one truck race in my career, so go back to San Diego, racing my home turf. It's going to be a great weekend. And this is my first real experience with Triathlon, and hats off to Kevin Ray and everybody here at Triathlon. They've got an incredible program to support. This thing is rocking and rolling by the air.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's a great point. Jimmy Johnson going to be on board the one truck in San Diego at his home track. That will be the second street course race. That's Father's Day weekend in June, so you'll have to tune in. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, we got an IndyCar race somewhere, I know, that weekend. But what a year it is for motorsports. To be in San Diego, 250th celebration of our country. We'll be IndyCar racing in Washington, D.C. around the National Mall on in late August as well. So just a wonderful year for American racing in this event in San Diego. I would expect an awesome display from on forces on that weekend. The truck drivers are going to have a blast.
Well, we're seeing what they're capable of, right, Michael?
Yeah, they can adapt to anything.
Turtle.
It's an amazing driving, the curb hopping, and like I said earlier, how good you have to be stuck behind a truck, not be able to see where you're going, with all the different apexes and angles you've got to take, and be able to pull off passes like that.
And now the truck regulars have 60 laps of race experience. We got 5 laps of practice experience from yesterday, so that advantage for guys like Dario Franchitti has largely faded a bit. That's guys like Riggs, Jesse Rose, Tanner Smith. They've got this place pretty dialed. They know kind of it's perfect now where to place their truck, how things are going to run around here, and they're all geared up under the nose for a 20-lap dash here. It's going to be fun.
Connor Mozak. I mean, look at damage on so many of these trucks. Connor Mozak went lights out earlier on, right from the pole for an actual lap, had that damage. He's back buried in the field.
You pointed in Tiny Street during the break, Michael. This guy, Jackson Lee, in the number 22 Ford Racing truck, started dead last. He couldn't even turn the steering wheel yesterday. Oh, boy, the steering wheel is crazy loose. Did you see that? Look at this thing. Oh, wow.
That's a lot to deal with.
That's not normal, is it?
No, not at all.
So he's at 18th right now. That's certainly something we're going to stay on top of.
Just look right here at this little hub mount in the steering wheel. I don't know if it's loose on the hub or the hub's just not tight to the steering shaft, something like that. It's just.
But you're right, Counselor. Just being 6'4" or 5 in one of these trucks. I raced a truck at Daytona, and I had to drive with my left leg.
Yeah, Las Vegas Motor Speedway posted that picture of when Greg Biffle won the then nationwide race at Las Vegas. Yeah, Las Vegas Motor Speedway's Twitter page acknowledged it. It's basically his cup car, his cup number, but on a nationwide car body. Too bad he never won at Vegas in the Cup Series, though.
He knows he's got to get debris off his tires. We heard Ben Rhodes talk about that a little bit earlier. It took, I think they said 6 or 8 corners to get the debris off. And Lane Riggs doing it.
All right, we're gonna have 19 laps to go when we go back green. Man, it's been the Ford show. Ford has been the one to beat all day. All right, Lane Riggs leads them off. Here we go. Or was it the 88 that led them?
This is all happening right in Dario's lap. Just right on the head of him, he got to watch all this mess.
And Dario knows I just got to keep my truck clean here and give myself a chance. Stay out of the chaos of this restart. Things start to spring out right now, but man, I've been so impressed with Lane Briggs today. Right back on the tail is the
Oh, wow. The 88 goes wide. Wow. Lost 4 or 5 spots. They lost 5 spots.
They're talking about how good Lane Briggs is on the brakes. Just watching Majeski. Can't tell if he got some wheel hop there, but I think he sent it in a little too hard, like you said.
Some fumbles at that point, trying to get back on the road. Luckily, no more damage than he did. Wow, how cool is that? I could look at that all day. That's what's so fun. So he's stabilized here. Got a really fast truck. Didn't do any damage to it. I think it find his way back up there. So it looks like it's moving all right.
I got Amtrak in St. Albans, West Virginia. Nice.
Maybe they could change in the cockpit with the brake bias knob. It's such a powerful tool for settling down these brake zones. If you're locked in the front, you dial that knob to move pressure to the rear. If you're getting loose, like the back end's starting to come around, you can dial that back to the front. You're constantly working that as the tires wear. You got to stay after it.
Lane Briggs just led his 23rd lap of this race. Ben Rhodes, the guy behind him, has led 22 laps today. He's not letting him get away.
Well, he was 2 tenths faster that last lap. The orange truck behind Briggs. Ben Rhodes, fastest on the track. And he is pounding him. And look who's up to 4th. Peyton Honeycutt.
He's grabbed another gear, Michael. We didn't really talk about him in the first 2 stages. He has come to life. This 11 truck on the move.
Had that damage through the left rear because they got it taped up on the last stop. That safe like Toyota looks to have every bit of speed as the top 3 runners right now.
Lane Briggs, the leader, just off to a bad start this season in a point deficit. They truly needed this kind of run today. We'll see if he can hang on to get the win.
They're going to have many more runs like this year, Danny. He's going to be one of the championship contenders for sure. Steve Majeski starting to creep his way back up one lane in Lewis. He's got that front working. Just overtook one corner and cost him.
East Motorsports, they're fielding trucks for so many youngsters this year, Michael. And one of them is that man, Landon Lewis, in the 45, doing an incredible job.
He is that.
Majeski just getting by there in turn 1, puts him up to 5th position right now. As we understand that Dario Franchitti, unfortunately, is on pit road. We don't know why, but this would be an unscheduled stop with 16 to go.
Ty Majeski was so impressive. Oh, you see Dario Franchitti there.
Overshot the pit, they rolled it back.
But did they come in just because they decided to take
Oh, 91 just went for a spin. Christian Eck. He'll be able to keep it going, and we stay green.
Christian Eck is up the second incident that we've seen today. Comes out right in front of Frankie Muniz. Take another look at that.
So Jimmy Johnson throwing a squeegee, I think, to one of the crew members and try to clean up the windshield there. Take a look back at turn 4.
Oh, that just gave room.
Tyler Wright got into him, and around Jake Garcia, he's able to clear that.
Wright missed the apex of that corner, and I think that Christian gave him room, but Wright made contact with him.
Now we're into a kind of unknown territory in this stage. 15 to go, but they've done almost 25 laps.
Colin Braun's up into the top 10. Damn, that camera has some shaky.
On this many laps on the tires, so it's a real balance going to do? How are these things going to hang on? How much fall off do you get in these final 15 laps? There's still a huge demand on the Goodyears to get to the finish.
Yeah, these guys that are running up front, though, they have the experience of what these trucks do to tires and how they fall. Not specifically ever on a street course, of course, but they got a feel for it. That, you know how good they are, Calvin. They have an ability just to manage things as they fall off.
And the key is not reacting to, but anticipating. And the only way you can anticipate is if you have experience, if you've been there before and sort of inherently know what to expect out of the tires so you can make the adjustments to your technique before it becomes a problem.
So far, Langridge doing everything that he needs to do.
Hayden Honeycutt running fourth. Not bad for him. Oh, see him back there. Oh, there he is.
So hammering those thirds is the 34 with a lot of aggression, but he's made it work.
Andre Perez has, man, Nice Motorsports having a good race today.
Georgia's down on pit lane. I know there's a lot of interesting IndyCar drivers going around. Who do you have, Georgia?
There sure is. I've migrated to pit lane. I'm now back in the IndyCar paddock. As you know, this is the first of its kind. An IndyCar, NASCAR, doubleheader weekend. Here we get to do it again this week, which is so exciting. And Tino Ferrucci, we've got 7 NASCAR starts, which I just learned, so that's very exciting. Yourself, you have been watching this race. What have you thought about it so far?
I have. I mean, I forget how loud these things are, man. It's nice to hear the V8 going around.
I remember when Santino Ferrucci did some races in NASCAR.
See some. Since there's no qualifying, it's quite interesting to see the grid start the way it has. Got to see Riggs drive to the front. Colin Braun's now up there, so it's quite a couple of people that I've got to meet, as well. Daniel Lai moving up the field. It's quite an interesting race, honestly.
Yep, Sam Hunt Racing. That was the team
But then again, once I saw
across 2021 and 22 season.
But it's been pretty funny.
No qualified for the trucks, but you have to qualify later today. So we'll let you know.
Oh yeah, IndyCar qualifying later on after this race ends. Oh yeah, I remember that.
We'll see him on track later today and tomorrow for AJ Ford Racing.
Yeah, he's a fun driver to watch, especially on short ovals in the IndyCar championship. He's created.
Yeah, the IndyCar rookie class is going to be stacked. It's stacked this year. We got, what was it, Chow Collette, or however you pronounce his name, Dennis Hogger. And of course, we got Mick Schumacher. I never thought I'd see the day a Schumacher would race in IndyCar. I mean, Michael Schumacher raced in F1 for a long time, so never thought I'd see the day a Schumacher would race in IndyCar, but it's happening.
We talked about Jackson Lee, guys, and what he has going on with those knees cramped up with the loose steering wheel.
Just think this guy racing F1. Oh, wow. Man, Jackson Lee's got a loose steering wheel. My friend Katie Pibbley's back.
Our leader, Lane Riggs.
Around Jackson Lee, they're hopeful if today went okay that he can back in the truck at some point.
So it's Dennis Hogger, Cal Collette, and Mick Schumacher. I'm gonna go out. I mean, I love Mick Schumacher and all. I mean, these guys are all cool, but I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Dennis Hogger is gonna win Rookie of the Year next year.
He's on the move, guys. He's up to 13, trying to pick off Justin Haley for 12th here.
He's bring along with him Connor Mosa. Connor's right behind him. So we saw the trouble he was having earlier. These guys are on the move.
Both were very damaged trucks from multiple incidents.
Yep, he's the defending Indy NXT champion from last year.
Great news. Right up on the back of the 16s.
Oh yeah, and of course Roman Grosjean is back. I never thought I'd see him come back to IndyCar, but he's back. He's driving for Dale Coyne Racing.
Another guy is on the red lights, and then look, all of a sudden, like caution lights on the back of Haley's truck. It just got in there deep and side by side. Got it.
Oh yep, I remember that.
Around this track reminds me of his first career IndyCar Series win. Great driver, big personality, and obviously he's made the transition to IndyCar on Fox. The channel is for years.
Looks very relaxed behind the wheel right now, smooth, and making some great lap time. Yeah, impressive. It's gotta be so cool for these guys to get outside of their comfort zone and do something new and different. And you know what it's going to be like for Hinch and for Dario and some of the other first timers tonight. They're going to go to bed thinking, oh, I wish we were racing or something tomorrow. There's so much I would do different.
10 laps to go at the line.
Craftsman, 10 to go as Lane Riggs continues to lead over 2 seconds ahead of Ben Rhodes. Riggs out the third.
He's going to get there.
Simon Chesky over Chandler Smith. Oh, smoking over the layers. Chesky
made that mistake, Jamie, but he has rebounded and is showing that 88 truck fastest lap, last lap around Simon Chesky with a 79.1. That was 3/10 quicker than the leader.
Chesky overshot turn 14.
So that's in 50 minutes from now. Pacific time, that is.
Now he's back up to third. Does he have enough time?
10 laps seems like a long ways to go. Here, I would be a little bit surprised. I don't know about you two colleagues, if there wasn't another caution. 140 corners. I just did the math. So that's carrier one. Majeski looking awfully good now. Had that bobble earlier. Wow, look at him go bounding over the apex strip. And right here is where he outraged himself. Lane Riggs in position, but it seems like he's made some adjustments maybe to his technique, maybe to his brake lines. He is trying, but see lap times this time through. He had to pull off that pass, so it's probably going to be a little bit off.
Majeski fastest lap before. Now Lane Riggs with the fastest lap.
We'll keep an eye on that. See if it blows. The only problem that Majeski has, we got over 5 seconds he has to make up, and that's not going to happen without a caution. That's right. See, begin to relax.
For those looking for the start of number 14 Maryland and number 8 Michigan women's basketball, that game is starting right now on FS2 and also on the Fox Sports and Fox 1 app. We'll get you there on Fox. Finishing up our coverage here from St. Petersburg.
We have a lot of action left here before we conclude.
Yes, we do. 8.5 laps still to go. Lane Riggs up front. Ben Rhodes, Simon Chesky just keeps digging over. Chandler Smith and fourth. Nate Cunningham, top 5.
I love this view, looking down on this beautiful facility and seeing these truckers pick it up. What a great trip it's been to Florida. I hope they come back. Me too. I didn't know what to expect, but man, when I watched the trucks go ripping through St. Turks, 11 and 12 at speed, bouncing over the curves, it looks like they're made for this place. They're very much at home on this very track surface. As Majeski locks up once again, along with Chandler Smith getting a little wide in turn 1. So these guys are pushing the brake zones every single lap, sometimes at the limit, sometimes over the limit. Several guys having 7, Colin Brown 8 in that Ram, nice running Ram truck. It's a great run for Colin Brown. Ben Mayer is in 10th.
Daniel Hemrick. Wow. He's so much damaging his teammate. He's up to 9.
What a rebound as we hop on board with Colin. That's correct. Getting ahead of him. Bumping that red with her.
If somebody's not calling Colin Brown for San Diego, you're missing out. Road course 8. Having a great day here today. It's so long since he's been in a truck, been in anything NASCAR related, no stock car experience.
second tee to road course. We've never done this before. They've got their arms around this. It appears.
Well, one of the great things about throwing really experienced names behind the wheel of these first few races, Paul Brown, 23, you get a ton of feedback as a manufacturer. There's so much experience coming back to you about where you stand on the super speedways, where you stand here on the streets. And I think it just helps advance that brand program as quickly as possible. They can get to that winning destination earlier by getting some of the very best to race and give feedback.
Brand new into the truck series. We welcome them back. 5 truck operations.
Next to. Oh man, this guy's almost 20 within a year. Ben Rhodes is coming quick. Oh wow, so he was born the day after Greg Biffle won that controversial Kansas race that year.
More racing action to come right here on Fox. From St. Petersburg, you got the IndyCar Grand Prix at 12 Eastern, and then 2:30 Eastern race day begins on Fox for the Cup Stars. Looking forward to that.
How fun was it to have our big new green flag today here from St. Pete on Fox? What a great day of racing.
We were the big noon show, weren't we?
No Tyler Reddick's on pole for the Cup race tomorrow, but who do you like, Michael, down the stretch, over the course of the full race?
Yeah, Coda is the only Cup track that SVG has not won at yet.
And if he doesn't, I want him to be on it. And so he's my main pick. But there's just so many talented racers. Rob Chastain's good on the road course. He's second, but it's really hard to
Yeah, Lane Riggs and Ben Rhodes are the best. Have been the best trucks all day.
That's a lap truck he's there. I thought he was coming after the jet ski back there.
Yeah, that's Tito Ruggiero has had a pretty tough mid part of the race, contact earlier, and just kind of struggling to hang on to the lead lap, goes a lap down with 5 to go.
Tito Ruggiero back in 26th. So Ben Rhodes has closed that gap with us, right?
And so is Majeski. He ran off the second faster the last lap or so. Majeski's going to get there. I said he couldn't get there, but he's closed that gap tremendously. So you guys wondered if Lane Riggs pushed too hard, too early, and is now paying a price with tires that are just used up, and maybe Rhodes and Majeski to set up a little bit more patient. If you look at the last lap times, Majeski was about 6 tenths of a lap quicker than the leader race. This is not over, guys, not at all. I feel like maybe Riggs might have hung up behind some laps in traffic, because I saw him come back and he lost almost a second, and he said they're 6 tenths of laps now.
Look how close, guys. They come out of 14. Go from right here at St. Pete.
And a ton of lap trucks.
Second, third, right there.
A ton of lap trucks up ahead. Look at the green on the straightaway. So Lane Riggs has his work cut out.
All right, 4 laps to go in the inaugural Craftsman Truck Series race at St. Petersburg, Florida. Lane Riggs leads ThorSport drivers Ben Rhodes and Ty Majeski. And Chandler Smith is back there in 4th, and Caden Honeycutt is 5th. Man, the Fords have been the best ones all day. Yeah. Stuart Friesen. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, yep. That's going to allow Ben Rhodes to get back to him. Oh. Damn. Oh. Oh, not quite. It's not over. Next truck up is Mini Tyrell. Oh, wow. Oh, lock up on the brakes.
Crazy stuff.
3 to go. James Hinchcliffe has cracked the top 10.
Another lap truck that he's going to catch an inopportune time.
Tyrell just ahead of that. You know the spotters are telling us leaders are coming.
Not that easy to get out of the way, by the way, on the streets of St. Pete. There's debris everywhere offline. It is it's a lot more difficult here than on an oval to help that leader coming through. Mini Tyrell now, he's going to be bunching these guys up through the tight sections, turns 5, 6, and 7.
Well, this is tough sledding too, to how to get your way through this.
Damn.
Mini Tyrell to the side.
Mini Tyrell moves off to the side.
Oh, that's wide though. Tyrell was right at the apex of that kick as Ben Rhodes was coming flying through. That was very nice.
Three Fords up here battling it out.
Damn, Rhodes is just sending it. Coming 2 laps to go. Compared to Lane Riggs, Ben Rhodes and Ty Majeski, you know they are itching for this win, especially since they haven't won in a long time. 62 races.
Showing that nose, he wants Lenny Riggs to know he's there. He can't pounce.
As much as these trucks have been sliding around today as a driver, you just got to coach yourself. Stay smooth. Roll on the power. Don't spin up those rear tires at corner exit. And we understand that maybe fuel is becoming an issue. Amanda.
Oh, it absolutely is. I was just talking to Ben Rhodes from the chief, and he said, we have enough if we don't get green light checkers out of this. But when it comes to Ty Majeski, Joe Shear Jr. looked at me as well and said, I don't know if we got it. But the big key here, Lane Riggs, his crew chief keeps asking, is it sputtering? Is it sputtering? Only
Damn, look at them go up over the bumps. Up. 88's looking to the inside the 99, and he's going to go for it as we come to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that. Geez. And Ben Rhodes going to get him back.
Lane Riggs has got to love what he's seeing behind him. The 23-year-old from Hammond, North Carolina, the son of a veteran NASCAR driver. He grew up around this. And he didn't grow up street racing, Michael, but he grew up road course racing.
But ever since he showed up here, Jamie, we've known he's a special talent. He's just a guy that gets it done on any type of racetrack. And he's showing that, oh, look, he's working up with him.
I was just thinking these are all fours. Lane Riggs is in trouble.
Dang, Majeski's closed back up to the 34. Oh, shit. Majeski's ready to pounce. All right, final corner. He's going for it. Oh, he goes wide. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. Here they come off the final corner down the straightaway. Lane Riggs for Front Row Motorsports is going to win the inaugural truck race at St. Petersburg. Well, both FRM trucks have now won a race this year. Wow.
That is a lot on the young man's shoulders. I don't know this kid like you guys do, but what I do know is that I love the best driver won the race.
Let's go, Lane Riggs. Well, oh wow, Brendan Queen's got damage. I think what, yeah, I think this is a sign that Majeski and Rhodes are going to get back to victory lane this year, especially after their performance today.
He just executed perfectly, like you said.
Sixth career win. And it's
James Hinchcliffe finishes 10th. Let's go. And Colin Braun finishes 9th. Nice job. And how about Landon Lewis and Andre Perez? Man, it's a good day for Nice Motorsports. And Ben Meyer finishes 11th. Now, I wasn't expecting Hemrick to get a top 10 finish, but he did.
Hopefully he's got enough juice left for a burnout they've never seen either.
And yep, Eckes finishes 15th in that severely injured race. Wow. What a race this was. Imagine if the 38 won. It'd be fitting considering that's the sponsor of his truck is the same as the races. So yeah. Wow. Well, this is the earliest that Lane Riggs has won in a Truck Series season. Let's go. And pole sitter Connor Mosack brings it home in the 13th. Not bad. And how about rookie Cole Butcher in the finishes 14th? Wow.
It's exciting. You want to be the first to win something for the first time.
What about Cole Butcher? You talked about the great runs of it.
Wow, what a race. Congrats, Lane Riggs. It's a good one. Wow.
That's amazing. I mean, there's so many great stories in that top 20. We saw Tanner Gray, they got 20 there stuffed in the wall. Was able to recover and get a top 20.
Yeah, Colin Brown in that ran with a great result. In 9th as well. I don't know where Riggs come out with fuel, but he's still going.
Landon Lewis, youngster we talked about.
This kid can drive. He just carried a second gear drift to turn 2 at about 7 miles an hour. This is great. He'll remember this.
Wow.
Fans going crazy.
Yeah, I would give this race maybe an 8.5 out of 10. Could have been. Actually, you know what? I'll give this race a 9 out of 10. Overall, not a bad first race in St. Petersburg for the Truck Series. Thought it was gonna be a lot worse, but hey, fine. But hey, it was a good one.
And now he gets back to his winning ways, something that we came to see a lot of last year.
Yeah. After what I saw today, yeah, I think the Truck Series are worthy of coming back to St. Petersburg next year. That's for sure. I hope it will be a good one. Now, someone told me Lane Riggs' next truck win was going to come on a road street course. I don't believe them, but he proved me wrong today. Man, he led half of this race, 40 laps. Yes.
Well, we mentioned James Hinchcliffe and his return to racing and his debut in NASCAR. He finishes 10th. Let's hear it from him. Top 10 for Jimmy Hinchcliffe. Surprised you to have and a nice water because you deserve it. That was a great drive. But when you pulled in and I said top 10, Jimmy Hinch, you said I should have been better. What are your takeaways there?
Oh, a lot. I mean, if I could start the race knowing what I knew,
Let's
like
see.
these 3 would be different.
Adam Andretti finished the race in 23rd. Man, Dario finished 27th. Not the result he wanted, but you know, it was. He stayed out of trouble. Well, he kept the truck. He brought the truck home in one piece. That's for sure. Could have been a lot better, but it is what it is.
So good to see him. He'll change. Hopefully shower.
Anyways, man, I give this race a 9 out of 10. It could have been better if they hadn't if the stage breaks weren't red flag, but that's just how they do it. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's just how it goes. Other than that, the racing, that's how it should be. There needs to be no crazy wrecks and shit, but I'm like, They kept it. Man, I mean, there was chaos that happened here and there, but it didn't get all crazy like we've seen in the past. The racing was clean most of the way. The racing from beginning to end was clean, like 90% of the time. And yep, the the racers, Riggs, Majeski, Rose, they battled for the win respectfully, and they didn't kill each other for the win, and it's all good. Yeah, he's burned out. 27th. He had to come down pit road for some tires and also fix that cosmetic damage. Yeah, Lane Riggs won the race. Well, both Front Row Motorsports trucks have now won this year. Yeah, they talked to Hinchcliffe. He finished 10th. And also Colin Braun finished 9th. Well, Minnie finished way back there outside the top 25.
There it is.
This team is pumped up, and deservedly so. Amanda Busick is with the winner.
Oh, and watch him take in this moment and lane
Oh,
from
wow.
28 to first. He will forever
Man.
be the inaugural winner here on the streets of St. Pete. But I talked
Lane
to
Riggs started deep in the field. He started 28th. So, yeah.
How much of that was on this
Well, in a race where I thought drivers like Dario and Hinchcliffe were going to be the ones to beat, as the race went along, I kind of had the. It didn't take long for me to realize that, yeah, it looks like this is going to be. Well, it didn't take long for me to realize who were going to be the ones to beat, and it was none other than those 4 drivers of Lane Riggs, Ty Majeski, and Ben Rhodes. I mean, shit, I thought Connor Mosack was going to have a shot, but after he lost the lead, he never gained it back. Yep, the Fords were the class of the field all day, with Lane Riggs coming out on top after starting 28th, and he led half of the race. He led 40 out of the 80 laps. That was one hell of a drive, that's for sure. Man, well, I hope Lane Riggs has a good season this year. He definitely deserves to have a good season after the last 2 years. So, yeah. Anyways, here's the results again. Lane Riggs, Ty Majeski, Ben Rhodes. These Majeski and Rhodes gonna win one of these days. Caden Honeycutt, that first win is coming soon. Gotta give a shout out to Landon Lewis, Andre Perez, Daniel Hemrick, Colin Braun, and James Hinchcliffe for getting top 10s. And again, I have to give a shout out to my boy Ben Meyer in that Ford truck. I sometimes forget the 4 is a Nice Motorsports truck. Either way, 11th place, not bad for him. Pole sitter 13th. And then here's the rest. Chris Wright brought the truck home in one piece, I guess. Man, Carter Fartich in the 2 truck lead lap finish. And here's the rest of them. Not the result I wanted for Dario, but 27th better than last, that's for sure. And then here's the rest. Man, Ankrum, Hill, Sutton, Nicholson, White, Wesley Slim. Man, they all had bad races today. Well, could have been better for them. Oh, well, it is what it is. Anyways, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed today's truck race. Congrats to my boy Lane Riggs on getting it done. He definitely deserves to have a good season this year, just as long as he can run up there with the front, run up there with everyone else, stay out of trouble, and he should be good to go. All right, y'all, that will do it for today. I'm not going to be streaming the O'Reilly All Parts race because I'm going somewhere. I will see you all tomorrow for the IndyCar Series opener and for the Cup race at Circuit of the Americas. And with that, have a good one. Stay safe, everyone. All right, bye, everyone. Peace out.
I will break up the electric